All right, welcome back, VOD gang. It's been a while. Etheria Restart stream, baby. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today? I mean, not like anybody's here yet. Just you and me, baby. Just you and me, the VOD gang. If you click on the stream, I appreciate that. But you can probably skip forward to the tournament part. Probably. But hello. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Wait, hold up. Why is my YouTube chat like doesn't work? Eh? Oh, it doesn't work. Hold up. Let me. Boom. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. Give me a moment. I can see you right now. Let me put you guys on the good old screen. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't work. Wait a minute. Why is it not working? Eh? All right. But hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna relaunch this. It is going to work. Wait, I think it's working. Dude, I got 7 wins in Rango and no loss. That's a good day for me. That is a fantastic day. All right, chat. Can you guys type 1 so that I can see if you guys work and show up on my screen? Maybe, maybe not. But I hope you do. I hope you do show up on my screen. I think. Okay, I think it's working right now, which is great. I can see that it's working. It's kind of funny how it's working on the screen, but it's not working for me to read it. Oh, it's working now. Hell yeah. I think it's working. I can see you guys. I can see y'all. All right, welcome to the stream, guys. How you doing today? I am not going to lose in Rango Inferno, okay? I do lose once in a while, but not all the time. Not all the time. Didn't splurge for the bikini outfit. There's no way I am buying that. Who in the chat bought this thing? Huh? Who bought this? I will judge you, okay? There's absolutely zero reason to buy this thing. Oh my god. Unbelievable. This is ass. Like, she literally sit in one pose, bro. Why do you even buy this thing? Okay? If she can walk around, maybe. If she can walk around, maybe I'll buy it. Yeah, we got a new LD unit coming, and you guys gonna waste gem on that? Unbelievable. Do I use a slow team on Rango? Is there a fast team for Rango? I don't know if there's a crazy fast team, though. I know there's like a Yelly team, but I don't own a Yelly, so... Not for me, obviously. Maybe if they make like a new damage dealer that is... Maybe Lilium can be the new damage dealer. But then... I wonder if the new LD SSR is gonna hit harder than this thing. Probably yes, right? Because she buffed her own attack power. I wonder though. I'm not too sure. Will you pull for Lilium? I think probably. Because she seems like a very solid PvP character. And I think I'm at a point where I gotta start building more PvP stuff, right? And I don't have like the bruiser comp that people use. Like, after so much time and money invested in the game, I don't have her and him and her and oh, I have her now, but I haven't built her yet. I have to build her though. She's like the I probably have to build her. Do we have a kid yet? I think the kid's probably gonna be out tomorrow. When did this tournament will happen? When did this tournament? The tournament will happen in about 30 minutes. Because like, I think at this point, people are pretty much done with PvE, like most of the people. You have Nahor and you never use. You do have a good point. What am I using him for? After 6-star though, probably. Yeah, today's the tournament. It's going to be in, I would say 30 minutes. It's probably the weekly tournament. It's going to be very, very fun. I've been watching on the sideline, and now they have invited me to cast. That's going to be great. Sean, are you Vietnamese? Yes. PvP Nahor is good. Maybe. But then, if you don't go first, you got a problem. You got a problem. I think Nahor is going to be really good if you pair him with Mervell. Like, you combine the stun and the slow. It's like really good. But do I have the resource to build that? Like, it's really good in my head, you know? It's really good in my head that if I can combine this guy and this guy, and you can shut down so many bruiser comp, and then together with like Doki Doki. Oh, when can I build them? I don't know about that. Maybe in 4 months, in a 4 weeks, maybe. It's gonna take a while. Like, I also want to build this. All right, this with Nahor probably be good as well. Combine the slow and the defense break and the control. That's gonna be great. Man, I really want this one though. I'm on global server. The moment people get more bulwark, I need this character. Like, what the heck? Is there an SR AoE strip? I don't think so, right? Oh, there is actually. Ooh. Ah, but then I think if we're moving to the bulwark meta, I gotta start building her because I don't have Mia and I don't have Hendrik. Yeah, gotta start building that. We got a little nice little heal block right there. Man, so many things to build, bro. It's like endless thing to build. I kind of want to build all of these just for fun. That'd be funny. I just finished building this guy. That'd be fun. I want to build this too. I have her sitting at level 1 for so long. Look at the jiggle physics. Holy. And I can see that if I buy out a shop, I can't even build more than 2 characters. Kind of sad. Oh, by the way, guys, I pulled Lily. You can see that. You can see this beautiful character that I will probably never build. I pulled her randomly the other day. A little bit too late, I think. And then I gotta build this. Oh my god, dude. What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with that now? Not like I need her for any PvE. Because like, if they release one character every month, kinda, right? Every 3 weeks, then how can I ever build anything other than the new character? Unless I buy out a shop. so that I can have the resources to build new character, right? So if they release a character, you gotta use all the month resources that you get to build a character, and then you're like dry for the next one, and then you gotta save the resources for the next one, and you build the next one. So like all the older unit that I have, what am I gonna do with them? And I still got a 6-star Nehor. You know what? If there's a reset event though, I can reset Nehor and I can build Lily. Hey, let's go. But honestly, I think for CC-com, Doki Doki is probably more than good enough. Like I'd rather use the Nehor Latisse to put in here, so that I can get her speed up for the skill 1. That's about it. This is for content anyway. Because I already 6-star Doki Doki, so I don't have to like 6-star another unit. Because if you want to use it, you got a 6-star. And unfortunately, 6-star in this game takes like 20 billion years. Didn't most people play Etheria Restart come from Summoner's War? You might realize that the war is a bit bigger than Summoner's War, you know? You know, like people who play this game could maybe be an Epic 7 player. Or like a normal person that didn't play Summoner's War. Brother, what is this? Oh my god. Imagine beating the hardest boss in the... Oh my god. And my dating is gone. You know what? Maybe this is where I get good drop. So that, because I start losing. That's great. But man, I want to build... I want to build her. I want to build her. He's kind of not very popular, huh? But I think he can be good. And then I want to build her. I think at some point I will have to build this guy. Like, not joking. Unironically, he's not that bad. At some point in PvP, this skill is really good. It's just that you got to build a lot of other things to work with him as well. And then I got to build her. I kind of want to build this as well, right? This is pretty fun if you get the gear right. Also pretty fun. And whatever the fuck they release in the future as well. And all of my other SSR that I have already built, they're not even like max skill. They're like half built, all of them, right? So they could be better if I maxed out their skill. Sean, you should watch the video where someone criticized Seishi's video. What's the point of that? How about we talk about a game? I just want the game to get better, dude. I saw someone look like you casting Summoners earlier. Really? He must be pretty handsome then. Do Fearless Arena. I would love to, but my best gear is in here. How do I do Fearless Arena? I require best gear to farm this shit. Especially my speed gears. Like, how are you alive, Linglo? You're wasting my time. Can you die? Yeah, I saw a new character trailer. She looked like a damage dealer. Like a lot of damage, probably. Have you tried Green Sania for Wrangle? The problem is, right? I want to use Claws. If I use Sania, then Claws die so fast because they have the same element. So if I use Sania, I have to use Viper. And I can still use Vice. But then my damage dealer will need to be Yelly. Because if I use Ditting, it's going to take like 20,000 years to kill the boss. And the longer you take, the easier for you to lose. Even with Revive. If you take too long, it just kind of sucks. And I don't want to sit here for like 5 minutes per run. Yeah, when they split the gear, that's going to be so good, bro. We can farm the best dungeon and we can play PvP. How's that? That's going to be so much fun. Right? How is it even possible to join the tournament, by the way? For me, they asked me to find people, so I just looked into my guild because my guild is full of like RTA addict. That's pretty much it. But if they invite me again, then maybe I'll throw out like a community form so that people can fill in, and maybe we look for player in the community as well. He was saying that what he said when he talked with Etheria dev is bad. I don't know, honestly. Like, what can you really talk to Etheria dev about? Like the good old... I think the conversation was very similar to what I had as well. So it always boils down to, hey, dev team, the game's pretty hard. The economy is pretty bad. And please do something about it. And the answer is pretty much similar as well, right? How much are you using count on ditting? So I use count on ditting, but I realized that the count cooldown is too long. It's on 4-turn cooldown. Ditting is on 3-turn cooldown with a skill 3. So the second skill 3 of ditting, you will not have the count buff. So you're actually losing out of damage. Funny enough, it didn't make my run any safer, and it did not make my run any faster compared to using White Fang. It's kind of crazy that using White Fang, I feel, is actually better. No, the tournament today is $2,000. It's gonna be crazy. I think new character kit's probably gonna be out tomorrow. I think they did that with Fuchu as well. I checked the Fuchu trailer, and the trailer came out, and then the kit came out the next day. I'm not sure when is the... I think on the Discord server, one of the mods said that next Tuesday, we're gonna have like a patch note. Ooh. Patch note. Oh my god, dude. Is anyone here waiting for the patch note to decide whether they keep playing or not? I think that's a lot of people, right? You guys are waiting for that patch note to decide whether you're staying or leaving, kind of thing. No, I'm gonna be casting with Car. We have like a lot of strong player to play on this tournament. Also, the tournament is gonna be no revelation, so I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen. Do I upgrade Link S3? Yes. I use it a lot, so it only makes sense. I wish I could join the tournament like in the future. 2K will go a long way. You gotta win though. It's not free. I don't think it's that easy to win. Like everybody here is like super tryhard, right? Imagine if they nerf any SR and R unit. That's gonna be... Ooh, that's gonna be bad. Right? They nerfed number 41 pre-launch, and people were like a little bit mad about that, but people kind of forget about it after some time. Imagine if they nerf any SRR character. That's gonna be a bit crazy, I think. They will buff Rango instead. Dude, they're gonna introduce Inferno 2 for every dungeon. It's gonna be fun. Because I think Nico Nana is too easy now, right? So they gotta make Inferno 2. And make Nico Nana harder again. So they can stop dropping Dream Bar or whatever. Couldn't they just buff unit instead? What do you mean? I think most gacha devs are very scared of nerfing things, to be honest. Because people are so attached to their character in gacha game that nerfing is just gonna make so many people unhappy. Nerf catchy. Alright, relax, King. Calm down. I think Bulwark on Doki Doki is probably a must. It's like Velajo and Summon as well. Ouch. I just want a ball-headed R unit, please. Barcode? You just want yourself in the game, right? Isn't Andrew bald? Technically. Okay? Technically. I think it's good for me to stop at Diamond and Summit Arena. I only have like 330 speed opener. I'm assuming you want to go master, you need 340. I mean, you can keep trying. If you have above 50% win rate and you keep playing, at some point you're going to be in Mythic. If you can keep your win rate above 50%. Because I think losing and winning give you a same amount of point. I think. A flat 20, right? So if you have 51% win rate and you keep playing, at some point you're going to be in Mythic. But can you play that long though? That's the big question. Am I master yet? No, I'm at Diamond 3. And by the time I finish farming, I'm kind of like too lazy to play RTA. Is that weird? Is that me? Am I the only one? Because I spend so much time farming Rango. It takes a long time. And by the time I'm done farming, I'm like, God, I'm kind of lazy. Because you got to do it again. And I'm not at the point where my gear is like super optimized yet. So I'm still like fighting new build and I'm fighting new small upgrade here and there. So my build kind of changed a little bit every time. So the old preset doesn't work properly anymore. So it's just kind of like, damn, I got to rebuild and then I got to build and then I got to rebuild. If, let's say my gear is perfect, right? I'm at, wow, my gear is like solid. Then I save all the gear and then it's like a bit easier because the gear stay the same. But because the gear kind of upgrade a little bit here and there once in a while, so it kind of change. Because I think before today, I didn't have Bloodbath on any of these characters. But now I have Bloodbath on all 3 of the support. So that kind of changed a lot. I mean, you technically can if you really want to do it. Do I have Yelly? No. Sad. I low-key regret not pulling for Yelly. I low-key regret. I'm gonna be honest. Okay? Even though I still think that recommending someone to pull for like an LD SSR that is gonna cost them a lot of money is like a kind of a bad move. Honestly. Because like, it's not like recommending you to build a character in Marvel Rivals. It's free. You should play with Spider-Man. Like whatever, right? Doesn't matter. But here is like, if I recommend something really hard and that thing costs $100, it's like, oh, can I really say that? Like, I mean, she's good. I think I did say that she's really good, but it's just that I can't bring myself to say that. Guys, pull for Yelly. She's fucking amazing. Like, God, really? Can I really say that? I don't know, man. Because I think I can still play without Yelly. It's just that having Yelly is kind of cool. I keep borrowing my friend's Yelly and Union boss, and every time I look at Yelly doing a massive damage, I'm like, wow. And also the fact that you can watch PvE replay, you get to witness the brutal power of this fucking unit in every dungeon. It's pretty insane. Every dungeon you click on, ooh, Yelly. Oh shit, she's fucking amazing. And she's expensive. Wait, how much gem do you need for the new LD, the Lilium? You kind of need a lot, right? If you want to hit pity on the LD banner, how much gem do you need? Is it like in the 10,000? Something like that? Like I can hit pity on a new character without spending anything. 24k? 330k? Wait, what is the real number? $3k per 10 pull. So you need 24k. So is it fair to say that there is not a single free-to-play player that can pull for the new character? Unless you are like, unless you don't, I don't know, you don't play the game and you have so many gems and you don't want to play the game after you pull the character. Can you say that? Like literally there's like no free-to-play player that can potentially pull for the new LD. You have to skip. There's just like no possibility that you can do that. Maybe you save a lot of LD summon though. And you didn't pull for Yelly. As long as they farm their summon arena, they could. I mean like hit pity. Not like I do 30 pull and get her, then you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? If you got Messiah or Yelly and you won lucky, but you should have enough pull if you didn't pull for an LD. So let's say if you pull on Yelly, because I think the game make it pretty obvious that Yelly is pretty good for PvE. So if you pull for Yelly, you're kind of cooked for this banner. You skip Yelly so you have 80 save up? Hell yeah, dude. Some people actually buy the weekly LD pools, apparently. I mean, it's fine, like, if you do that. But it's gonna be a bit hard to for free-to-play player to hit pity on that one, yeah? But then you can also get it in like 10 pool. You never know. You never know. You can be the lucky guy and get it in 10 pool. I think she looked like a DPS. They make the animation pretty like, whoa. But then Holden looked like a DPS, but he's more like a sub DPS support type thing, right? They can probably build him as raw DPS, but I think he's more like a sub DPS debuff kind of thing. Etheria end of season give you 1200 gem. You hit mythic, you're treated as 10 LD pool. Wait, really? Hold up. Do you? Oh, you do? Oh, this is like 10 LD pool. You know what? Maybe a free-to-play player can do that. Also, both of the PV endgame is gonna reset during the LD banner, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So this gonna give you like what? 2 LD pool? Is it? This gonna give you 2, a decent amount of gem. This gonna give you, I don't think that you can get LD pool here, but you can get gem. Maybe for the next internet rally, you have to target gem for the LD pool. Maybe. I don't know. And then they're gonna drop a new event that's gonna be the most rewarding ever. Hell yeah. What's my model for Ling and Vice? Let me see. Ling is Supernova on Bloodbath. Vice is on Jackal God Bloodbath. I needed to farm this specific shell for the Bloodbath. Man, it's so important. Class also on Bloodbath, but she's not on the Bloodbath shell, unfortunately. I would love to change this to a Swift Rush Bloodbath, but then I spent 3 days not getting any. And that was kind of sad, so I move on. Like, fuck it. Whatever. How did I defeat Doki Doki in Ethernet? I can't remember. What did I do? What is Doki Doki? Oh, if you use Catchy and Vice, you can beat that. I think the trick was just Catchy and Vice, damage dealer, and I hit auto pretty much. I think that was the run. Am I right? I'm not too sure. It was a while ago. All right, let me check with the tournament people. I think it's happening very, very soon. Give me a moment. I think there's no problem getting character in this game, I think, because there's a lot of free gem and no 50-50. You do have a good point. I think the game is very generous with giving you character, but not very generous with giving you stuff to build them with. So it's going to take a lot of time. Like, it's if you spend enough time, you're going to get there, kind of thing. Oh, wait. I think the tournament is starting soon. I'm going to talk with the organizer a little bit. Okay, guys? Hello, Tim. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Wait, I'm streaming. Is that okay? Is there any sensitive information?
Fine. Don't worry. I will. As long as you don't open Discord, there shouldn't be any sensitive stuff.
They don't know I'm talking to an anime girl. It's okay.
Let me set the room up. Gosh.
Dude, I'm talking to an anime girl profile picture, but with a deep voice, guys. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Hello, hello.
Hello, Cara.
A heads up.
Hey.
So I don't say anything too sus.
Oh my god.
You can view everything in game, right? You don't have to like open anything different,
yeah,
right?
Everything is in game. So if you join the room, I've posted a password as well in the. So don't open your Discord. It's in the schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get everybody in there. The tournament's about to start soon. Hold up. Wait, I can't show you guys the room.
No, you can show them the room. They won't be able to get in without a password.
That's true.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right, let me join that real quick. I mean, it's only one room, actually.
Damn. No weekend RTA testers.
Because they're too busy farming. They don't got a choice.
Yeah, I have to do my Fearless Arena stuff too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, dude, I got my first Swift Rush Bulwark Swift Smite codex.
Wow. I'm still hunting for that.
After like almost 2 weeks of nonstop farming.
Good marathon right there, bro. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
I know. True. I'll show up next week. It was 5 of them. Easy. Okay, so you're in. Oh, car is
Yeah, car's coming. So they all gotta join, right?
Yeah, they're gonna join this room, and that's where everything will be held. I will have to show you guys the room setting and how to navigate around. It's actually easier for me to just share screen. So just open my Discord. I mean, open your Discord, but off screen. Like, don't share on stream. Let me see. Can you see this?
I can.
Okay, perfect. So I'll go over the room settings because I'll most likely pass the room lead to either you or Car.
Probably just throw it to car.
Okay, the cogwheel setting essentially shows this is the room. It's currently on a password, but you can change it as well. It's under the best out of 3 rule with pre-bans and ban protection. That means one ban from each side. So this is Diamond Plus RTA essentially, with a third slot protection. And the first pick I set it as no restriction, which means you can change it here. So when we first start, we always have it set as random side first. So that it will essentially be random, whoever gets first pick the first time around. And then the loser then gets first pick. So for example, I'm going to put you and Vic in, right? So we start with random, and then let's say you win, and then it'll show up as 1-0, and then I'll put red side goes first because he lost. Yeah, and then best of 3. So if he wins, then it go back to blue.
They will play one by one, right? It's not going to be like the previous tournament where we play all at the same time.
So yes, it will be one by one. So Team A will verse Team B. It should be in the schedule, which means that Eagle is playing Abyss first, and then Team C is playing No Flame after. And okay, they posted their name, and then it's gonna be one by one. Yes, that's right.
Spence, can you send me the password? Is it in the Discord?
Yeah, it is. It's in the channel. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, how's my volume compared to Sean and Timaeus? Does it sound good now? Everything sound normal?
I think you sound fine. Chad,
Thank
can
you
you
so
hear
much,
Car?
Sean.
I think we should be fine. I mean, if it's not, then they're probably going to complain.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. It was in the other Discord. Got it. Does it show the numbers? I'm going to hide the stream real quick.
Yeah, hide the Discord.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay, think we are in.
Yep. So in the I'm just gonna post this to you guys as well.
Perfect.
So essentially, what will happen, because it's on a 3v3, and Carl, you've been through this last week
Yes,
as
sir.
well. So they will most likely just message you, ask them to message you who they're sending first, and until you get both teams figuring out who to send,
Uh,
don't put the players in, because I think I put some too early previously.
okay.
Um,
Until we
yeah,
get a
exactly.
confirmation from both, don't place anybody in. All right.
Yeah, yeah. And then it'll be best out of 3 for each player, and then first 2 players to win from a team means the team wins that entire set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I,
And
I showed
Oh, so one guy might not
Sean.
even play at all if the other two teammates already
Exactly.
win. Ah.
If they're so
yeah.
bad, they don't even play. And because this
Oh,
is a
whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sheesh. To me, it's
And
going in.
because this is a no revelation tourney, we might just be entering a stall fast, which means that previously, because things were so fast, we had a time to play like third place match, right?
Yeah.
But if each team match is taking like an hour, then we don't have time, because will play B, C will play D, and that's already like 2 hours. And then the third is going to be the winners from both. But if each team match is like 30 minutes, then we might have time for a third.
Okay. Will you be on to let us know, or is that going to be a judgment call we have to make later?
Judgment call, yeah. I might be asleep after if it takes.
Do you want to just give us a time? Like by the time we finish the finals, what do you normally want this to run? Like 2 hours? 2.5?
So the whole thing should be about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Okay. All right, Sean. Well, we'll just decide how it goes. We'll see how long the matches are.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. I'll pass lead to Car. Wait, hold up. Where is
Yes. Hold
transfer?
on. I need to get you guys sound on for my YouTube. They can't hear y'all. These beautiful voices, man. One of them a little more beautiful than the other. I think we know who I'm talking about.
It's okay,
Wait, so
Sean.
team C and D are like sitting there waiting for now, right? Because A and B is playing first.
That's right. They're watching.
Oh, okay. They got info. It's free info.
Well, the other team will also have info when C and D plays.
Okay, YouTube, let me know if you can hear them now. Sean, would you mind telling us about your late night here? I was about to say morning, but yeah, for you and Timaeus, it is quite late.
Yeah, it's like
Thank you
10
guys
p.m.
for staying up, by the way.
So a quick little
Yeah.
refresh for people who just joined the stream. I think it's going to be a weekly tournament. This happen every single week in Etheria Restart. They like to promote their esports side. So this happen every single week on different streamers stream as well. And big prizes every single week. And this time we have a no revelation, sort of no Giga Whale super top 10 player as well to get a bit of variety on the show. So I think it should be pretty exciting.
That's right, Sean. Just to shout out some of the other streamers here, and then we'll have some of the links ready. But of course, you know me and Sean hosting this tournament, as well as Vic Chun. Check him out on twitch.tv/Vic Chun. Dane Har also is streaming. I know that JJ, of course, Sarah of the Lake. Do we have any other streamers? I believe there's a few more. Averse, twitch.tv/Averse is one of the streamers I brought on, guys. So keep an eye out for these Etheria streamers. They're all highly recommended.
People think that no revelation means gonna be like giga long match, but I wonder if they're gonna bring in some sort of defense break, Cliff. That I think that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I need to let them know that they need to send me the. Do you have the placement stuff, Timaeus? Or are you going to be here for a little bit in the beginning, or do you want us to?
Yeah,
go from the
I'll be
start?
here in the beginning. So
Okay.
it's A versus B. So Eagle versus Abyss, and then C versus D, and the winners versus each other. But yeah, you can just add.
Is it week 4?
Week 4.
How do I
yeah.
add the?
Yeah.
Are they? What's their tag though? Week doesn't come up with anything.
Oh, so
Oh,
here.
W4. W4.
W4, yeah. But
Dude, I think we should get a
Give me
week that
your-
we pre-ban Linglo and Sania all together.
Whoa! What the?
You can play what you want, but no healing involved.
No healing.
Ooh. I mean, you can still bruise it with Dao, Linglo, Sania, just like a bit faster, you know?
Yeah, it's just certain units like Tiamat would just be obsolete. But you know what? I hear a lot of people are not happy with Tiamat, so maybe that's fine with them.
Hey, you can still use SR healer for Tiamat, like Red Chiaki, whatever, you know?
Yeah, Red Chiaki is the GOAT. Car, I'm gonna pass room lead to you,
Sounds good. Yeah.
and we're gonna go
You
with
get
random
cracking.
side picks first for the BO3, and then the loser will get first pick. Just so you're
Okay,
aware for the
sounds good.
settings. Cool. Yeah, I'll be on for the first bit.
Perfect. That'd be helpful for us. All right, guys. So we're starting here very soon. Team A, just to get everybody on board. Team A is Ego, Sarah of the Lake, JJWF streamers. Ryan, do we have any confirmation? Is Ryan GDS also a content creator? Team B, they will be fighting Abyss, which is Sean, the team Sean brought on, correct? Dio,
Yeah.
Nick the Sick Joke, and Ginta. So that'll be our first lineup.
Yeah.
On the other side of the bracket, we have Team C, Etheria 7. That's the people I brought on. Two of my guildmates, Danehar and Cons, and then Vic Chun is our ringer. Thank you so much, Vic, for stopping in. And then they'll be fighting against No Flame, which is the Averse creator team. Averse, Kokushibo, and Chishia. And Sean, I just want to say, though, some of the players, you know, I think in the past tournaments, the Mans has brought on some of the most insane players, guys. EWS finalists. This one, a little more chill. We have No Revelation, and we're kind of bringing in some new faces that maybe, you know, I think both with the No Revelation shell ban, and then, you know, that we're not bringing in the top 10, the sweatiest of the sweaty. I think this will be a much more down-to-earth, fun tournament.
Also, I think because they plan, I don't know, man. People keep talking about Revelation Nerf happening very soon, and maybe it might happen. If it does happen in the future that Revelation is not going to be relevant in PvP anymore, then we can have a sneak peek of what the potential future meta look like in a week or two as well, with whatever's happening today.
All right, the players are sending me some of their names. We need the from Team Abyss. I need y'all's player here when you guys have decided. We're going to start here very soon, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And once again, huge shout out to Etheria Restart for having the weekly tournament. I think this is the only turn-based gacha game at the moment that promote weekly tournament, but amongst the community, which is pretty cool, I would say.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, I think I have confirmation of both players. Sean, Timaeus. We're a little early here. My clock says 9:59, but I think I have both players.
Let's go in, bro.
So we are going to join here in just a second. All right, we ready? Okay, Sean,
Nice.
since I'm going to be handling kind of the players, Timaeus, thank you so much. And like Sean said, thank you so much to Etheria for sponsoring this. Guys, the prize pool is quite nice. But let me make sure we put both players in at the same time. Our first matchup will be...
Who?
We have Ryan GDS versus Revette. And Sean, could you find out for me? Revette is one of the players on Team B.
Yeah, he replaced
they have a
Nick,
different
the
name.
Sick Joe.
Oh, okay. Revette,
Yeah,
welcome
yeah.
on in then. Little bit last minute replacement. Got it.
All right, here we go. Ryan against Revette. Let's see what he brings to the table here. Because, hey, not everybody can afford to build a full bloodbath, a full bruiser comp. So maybe it's not going to be a slogfest. Maybe it's going to be fast, exciting with some Messiah Cleave, potentially.
Messiah Cleave indeed. So no revelation. This might be a sneak peek, guys, at what could happen. No confirmation yet, but a lot of us are expecting a balance patch coming very soon. And, you know, Revelation could be on the chopping block. Now, Sean, I know a lot of people have been talking. If Revelation gets nerfed, does Bloodbath get too strong? Do these other kind of comps get in the way? Let's go in and just see what happens in this lineup with no Revelation present.
But I think Bloodbath is really strong indeed. So if they nerf Revelation, maybe they nerf Bloodbath as well. I don't know about that though. Don't take my word for it. That's like a little prediction right there, okay?
Well, listen, when Revelation's out of the picture, look at that. The Ling Lo. I think this is a very strong first pick. Pre-ban on the Obol. We got our cleanser on lock. Ryan opts to pre-ban that. Heinrich doesn't want any strip shenanigans going on.
Man, Obo really became, I wouldn't say became, he has always been very, very strong. He's so popular in the beta, and he's still very popular today. Still one of the strongest CC unit in the game.
Yeah. I would even say, Sean, the fact that he has a strip plus a stun in one kit, and he's an SR, my God, man. He really does it all. Now, we have the Doki Doki. So we're looking at Ling. That's one of the premier cleansers. Doki Doki, I would say, is another premier cleanser. Not only that, though, she has the turn meter push. She is a crazy Apex character to have. And then following up for Revette, we have the Mio.
Oh, we got cooldown on cooldown over there, but over here we got the healer, the CC, the damage dealer, and Holden's gonna be in the protection slot, which means I think Holden's gonna be the main damage dealer for the team below here.
Yeah, I like that. You know, that gives us a lot of comfort, guys. If you didn't, we didn't go over the diamond rules, but that means we're gonna have the third pick ban protection as well as pre-bans. Once you hit the diamond rank, this is gonna be your format of choice. But both players obviously put a DPS there, meaning they could actually just have that as their sole DPS. And wow, we actually have a Sonya. I wonder if that White Fang Yelly, that's kind of an interesting shell there. But of course, you know, with Revelation out of the picture, it makes sense. The other option would be maybe something like the Count, so you could grab the Bulwark.
See that? Without Revelation, we might see Yelly still shred the entire enemy team though, because we got 2 cooldown reduction unit, which means she can potentially spam her skill 3 to do a lot of damage. But is that gonna be enough? We see double healer on the side below. Oh boy, double healer, bro.
Yeah. I kind of like it. The teams are a little bit mirrored. You have your hyper carry in the middle, protect. Oh, there's that Tiamat. Now, you know, the Fusho is not the highest healer, or sorry, potential here for that burst healing that Tiamat wants. However, she still does enough, but we could see potentially maybe a Ling ban. However, there's not a lot of crowd control in the top team from Ryan, so he may opt to ban something else, potentially that Mio, get rid of the wound. Sean, what do you think Ryan should pick here to kind of round out his draft?
Maybe he will need another damage dealer because he needs to abuse that oh wait, he's not gonna go for another damage dealer. He's actually gonna go with a unit that provides slow debuff and a bit of support over there. Also provide a strip for the immunity and the healing overtime that the team below is gonna be using. But I'm not sure if Viper is gonna be a good last pick though.
I think I like the Viper. It's gonna just the speed down, especially, right, guys, in these really grindy matches where they're dragging each other into the dirt, into the mud. The speed down will really add up, and the damage reduction is definitely welcome as well.
All right, the ban is locked in. So the solo healer on the side of Ryan is gone, which means he gotta finish this match fast. He's on a timer right now.
Yeah. You know what? I like this strat. This is something, since I play Bruiser as well. If your opponent only has one of the healers, you can kind of knock that out. And hopefully, if you can survive the initial turns here, you know, we can get a huge advantage. There's no sustain for the side of Ryan.
All right, here's the steel turn meter moment right there. Together with the follow-up coming out from Linglo and Holden and Tiamat. That's a lot of damage on the side of Ryan. Wait, is that Ryan? The UI is a bit confusing sometimes.
Yeah, the UI is super confusing. I believe Ryan is the home team here.
Yeah, Ryan is the Yelly team, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, that is not looking good, Carl. The HP is dropping. I think the only one with a bit of healing is Doki Doki with the Lighthouse. And he's dropping a little bit too fast right now. And Tiamat is going to go in with more damage and control as well.
Okay, I'm surprised the S3 actually landing quite a bit of taunts. This never happens for my Tiamat. Maybe that S3 is kind of maxed out, at least in the first prowess update or prowess skill upgrade. And here we go, Yelly going in, bloodbath. What is that? 4 chains? The White Fang finisher too, leaving her quite low. Oh my God, Sean, we got a 4-man freeze.
You see that? The Bruiser comp, the comp with healing, but also with a lot of damage, is actually dominating the comp that has a lot of cooldown control. But I think the draft coming out from the Tiamat team is probably one of the best draft in the current meta, because he's mixing turn 1 together with Bruiser, and that is one of the hardest draft to deal with. Is when you got to deal with something fast but tanky and do damage at the same time.
Additionally, I just want to add on that. That was well said. The Yelly not having access to Revelation here. You saw the difference in the damage. Viper tried to press S3, gets punished for his troubles, double counter. And then the Yelly just between the lockdowns, between, you know, not having the Revelation. Here we go, though. Let's see the damage. We finally get an S3 going.
But I think that's going to be hard for her to do any real damage, because we got Bloodbath, we got Amber.
Oh my God, and she dies before she even gets to follow up the chains.
Man, the Bruiser comp. You would think it's going to be slow, but I don't think that was slow at all, bro.
All right. Well played there from Rivette. And that, let me see the team names here, Sean. That was on Team Abyss. All right.
My team, baby.
So, guys, that's Sean's team he's repping. So, they got to get a best. So, it's going to be, you know, total best of 3s. But this individual set is also best of 3. So, let's jump straight in. The players are ready.
But my God, the lack of healing. I think the thing that Rivette did is also to steal the Linglo in the first turn, because in this kind of game, the more you steal the unit, you kind of own the archetype the unit bring as well, because the the lack of different unit availability in the game is quite a problem. The moment you don't have Linglo, you just lose healing on your entire draft, kind of, if Linglo's your only healer.
Oh yeah. The fact that she's one of the premier healers and one of the premier like cleansing as well is going to make her a super high priority, especially in this format where we don't have revelation. Now I think control could also really come out big here, guys. Not just bruiser comps like the the tanky Tiamat, Holden, Rahus.
Oh, I need to
expect control
interrupt
to be strong
here.
as well.
We have to restart this one because the losing side needs to have first pick.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought.
Yeah.
Let's restart this real quick. So I need to set that manually.
Yeah, if you
Phineas?
press stop the top right, you should be able
Top
to
right. Exit or no? I don't see a stop. button.
referee.
And then forcibly end confirm.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, guys, I'm watching chat, but I'm very sorry I can't reply to y'all like how I usually stream because I gotta focus on providing you guys with the tournament commentary together with Car. So if you have a question that I can't answer or I didn't answer or whatever, and if you catch me during the break, for example, in between, I would love to answer you. But I think for today's stream, it's not gonna be like reading chat as usual, but I'm gonna be focusing on providing the commentary for the tournament. Okay, we cool with that, chat? We good? I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading you guys. Okay. I'm reading you, but the tournament will have to be the priority for this one. How do I join a tournament like this? Maybe I'll make my own, but like smaller scale. I don't know.
Let's see the bruiser versus bruiser lineup. The contested healers.
All right, sorry, I'm
Speaking
back.
of, I think we. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was just talking to you, man. Sean, I think we need more healers in the game. Thoughts? Cleansers?
I think we do have healer in the game. How about we need more Latisse? Oh wait, never mind. We don't talk about that sensitive topic right here, okay? We don't talk about that. That is for the patch note next week.
Okay. Well, look at this. We have the Linglo. We were talking about her contested pick on first, and then the green sign is getting taken away. Lily there as well. How about Sean? How about this? How about a unit that doesn't need that much lattice? Is that a pop? Whoa, hold up.
I think that's
a
Fuchu
Mia.
right there.
Guys, if you didn't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the Mia is actually just a good healer. If you didn't know, in the EWS, Mia was actually known to be like a revelation user. She could push back. She's actually at least in the top 8 bracket, she was having some really, really cool interactions. But this is going to be more of a typical just healer when the Sonya is taken away.
Oh, this time Rivet steal the Tiamat away. Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold up. Ryan's the one with the Tiamat. No, Ryan was the Yelly team last time. He stole the Holden this time, right?
I believe so. Yeah, Rivet had the Tiamat Holden. So now it seems like he wants to get a hyper carry instead of the Yelly, although Yelly now comes on the 4th pick spot. I do like that a little bit. Hold up. Is that a gray coming out?
That is a gray. I like that. I like that draft right there.
Okay. So
Wait.
guys, Gray is not just a Doki Slayer. You might see him more than just from Ryan. But he can pump out some damage, defense break. Look at that count too.
Exactly. I think the crit rate buff is going to help with the damage come out for Holden as well, because I think a lot of people will build Holden with like maybe a crit rate, defense. So he's definitely lacking a bit of crit rate, but with Gray buff, that's going to be amazing. So we're locking in the Linglo ban and the Viper ban, and Rivet team is still very, very tanky. Can Ryan burst through that tankiness this time around?
Yeah, let's see. Ryan has to bring it back here in this best of 3 scenario. Otherwise, his team will go down 0-1.
But Ryan's not taking first turn. That might be a problem right there.
Yeah, especially because you're the one with the Yelly Gray. You really want to have the initiative here because your opponent is a little bit tankier. That Tiamat solo carry is just going to put in so much work. Opting for the S2. Playing it a little safer this time. Her S1, though, you saw the true damage. Really, really pumps.
But oh my god, the double shield action on the Rivet team as well. That's going to be a very thick shield to burst through. And now Ryan is going to unleash his damage. And oh my god.
Look
the
at
Bramble.
that damage coming out. Dude, them counters.
Here we go.
We were talking about the Gray, though. Yep, count procced. Show me the damage. Okay, not the most impactful. We did land 1 or 2 defense breaks, Fusho and Tiamat.
But the problem is he's not cutting in between, and the damage that he did is going to get healed, and the defense break is still going to stay on the Tiamat. But I'm not sure if he's going to be able to burst through the Tiamat because there's going to be the Amber shell right there as well to stop the burst damage from killing her.
Yeah, and also, guys, if you haven't seen, the Lily Tiamat combo can be super scary. Double support as well. Ryan's got to kind of pick up the pace. Here we go. Yelly locking in.
Big damage. All right, I think
Maybe
you mentioned
medium
about
damage.
bloodbath,
Medium damage.
the bloodbath nerf. Maybe we need to talk about that. Oh my god, she barely scratched this Sania. That is rough, man.
Yeah, when you're just stacking this much survivability on the bloodbath and you don't have access to the revelation. Now, I think count might be a little bit of a better option, but these players had to, redo their shells last minute's notice. So, of course, the White Fang is still an option, but it does take some ramp up time. Here we go. Tiamat is activated.
Oh no, that's
She
gonna
has
do
a
a lot
twin
of
trick
damage.
too, Sean.
And the problem is that the
Yeah.
Mia is not 6-star and she is not looking very healthy as well. She took 2 hits from the Tiamat and she's about to go down. Oh my god, she is
Oh,
definitely gonna go down. Oh my god, Rivet. That is so much damage from his Tiamat alone.
Yeah, I like the idea from Ryan, right? We have the defense break, hopefully leading into the Yelly, but it just didn't pan out. A lot of the defense breaks got cut in between, got cleansed out, and it was just so tanky. Now the Tiamat is just ripping through him, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
So who says
Sean,
it's
I'm
gonna be
sure
a
you're happy
slow
about that.
fest? Every game's ending in 2 minutes, bro. Oh my god.
Well, we were kind of talking about how players think Tiamat, especially when no revelation is in the picture, she is a premier damage dealer. Tank, she does it all.
We gotta see some
Okay, let's-
Tiamat pre-ban at this point. But Rivet, I think 2-0 Ryan. So moving on to the next couple. And I'm gonna liking my team of Beast, man. They're doing pretty good. I like my boys.
Yeah, your team's looking good. Okay, I have one of the player sides. I'm just waiting to hear the pick from your team, Sean, Team Abyss. We'll give them a second here to pick. And Sean, just remind me after the first set to make sure to set the loser the first time I'm hosting the room, but I'll try to remember as well.
All right. Yeah, this is a no revelation tourney, guys, and we're trying to see what PvP is gonna look like without revelation. And I can see that Bruiser is gonna be on top, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be the side that you want to see personally. All right, we're moving on to the next couple
Okay.
soon. Who's representing Team Ego now?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm waiting on. I don't want to reveal any information yet until Team Ego picks. Okay, we have the picks. Let me just make sure that I get the right ones. All right. So we have, it's going to be Ginta versus Sarah. All right. Let the players ready up. This should be a good one.
We haven't seen a CC player yet. Maybe the next duo is gonna bring out some control playstyle like Heka and EWS.
Yeah, I would like that. Now that Revelation's out of the picture, we don't have that fast aggression. Control is super strong as well, especially if your opponent doesn't have access to that Ling, that Doki Doki. I think Control just in general is super good, man. You have the Kazuo, the Obol. We've seen what they can do. I think it's a little out of line, but I think players right now are looking at how strong Bruiser can be, Sean.
Yeah, I think especially Rivet Draft is something that you can adapt to your own playstyle, which is to mix in a very fast opener, but you're still going in with Bruiser, because when you play Bruiser, it doesn't mean that you have to go all slow. It doesn't mean everyone should be on Bullhorns like Giga slow, right? Everyone can still be very, very fast and still provide a lot of damage and speed for the entire team.
Well, look at this, guys. I know Sarah. I guess I can say it now. I'll hold off to say it exactly, but if you haven't been watching these weekly tournaments, Sarah very known for specific.
Yo, AJ, thank you so much for the sub. And thank you guys so much for watching the stream, guys. I know I'm not answering you guys a whole lot, but today's tournament is going to be very, very fun to watch. I hope you enjoy. What are you saying, Kara?
What's up?
No, I was just wondering what you were saying. I was trying to answer a couple questions in chat.
Oh, no. I was just saying that Sarah is well known for, we were talking about it, the control play style. And so I think the fact that we pre-banned the Obol, take one of the best cleansers in the form of Ling Lo, that's very, very well drafted by Ginta. Not only that, look at that, guys. We talked about control. Sarah has to watch out for both the Doki and the Ling Lo.
So I think Sarah's doing great as well, which is to mix control and damage. So the meta is evolving at a very fast pace at this point. So we're not sticking to one archetype for both player, right? We are mixing in control and damage, and on the side of Ginta, we are also mixing in damage and speed with Doki Doki. Not damage and speed, tankiness and speed. So it's very exciting to see such complicated meta being developed so early into the game.
Yeah, not only that, this Messiah, right? We kind of had some lack of damage. The Messiah, though, the defense pen, the anti-passive, I think, and replacement of Yelly, as we saw from Ryan, could do a lot more damage against these double healer, double tank down kind of compositions. The Kazuyo, though, unfortunately, is not going to be as effective with how much crowd control, how much cleanse we have available.
So let's see what's gonna be the last pick coming out from Sarah here. Is ooh. So he's mixing in control.
I do like that.
You're saying?
Now the ban, though, let's see. The ban was the last pick. Unfortunately, though, you still have the Ling and the Doki. So we're gonna, with no strip available, right? Obol on the pre-ban, no Heinrich. If we have any Bulwark, if we have the setup on the Ling low immunity, it's gonna be very tough to kind of stick some of these stuns and crowd control effects.
For real, because look at the amount of Bulwark, triple Bulwark on the side of Ginta. So there's not going to be a lot of things that this Kraken can do, because remember, Doki Doki can buff the entire team turn meter and provide a huge cleanse on all of them as well. So that freeze and sleep is not going to stay for too long.
Yeah, not only with the sleep, we have the berries coming up online as well.
Oh, that's not looking
However,
rough.
I do like that Sarah kind of locked down this Holden so that he's not going to... See, Sean, he's the only DPS, so we have some time to kind of set up, get that Messiah in a position. But look at that, the Doki turn meter push, as well as the backups that you were talking about.
I think that CC is coming out very, very soon. And the moment you land the attack break onto the Messiah, that's going to be very rough for Messiah to do any real damage.
Well, fingers crossed. Maybe we get a 10% action. Instead, we get the CD increase plus this pushback. That's going to be so bad for Messiah here. 3-turn cooldown now on the S2 and the S3. And he's getting whittled down.
Yep. He's going to go down very, very soon here. And the problem with these two CCSR units is that after they're done with their turn, they kind of become very vulnerable. But here comes the CC, the pushback. Maybe this is gonna try to keep the enemy team down, but oh my god, Linglo is back with a skill 3. That's not looking good for Sarah at all.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that the Doki kind of sets up the initial cleanses and then Ling's able to follow up. However, we do get a freeze. The thing is, though, we still have the backups kind of rolling through here.
Oh my god, Doki Doki is such a annoying character for CC player as well, and she is single-handedly keeping everyone free from CC together with allowing the Holden and everyone to move constantly. That is going to be so scary for Sarah.
Yeah, I think Sarah's kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place here. The Messiah getting locked down, and now we can rip a skill through if we want. Holden primed and ready.
And that attack break, that's going to shut down Messiah pretty much entirely. So I think it's becoming more like a liability, because you can pop the Valerian cheat death very quickly by just hitting Messiah and then move on to maybe killing the Kazuya next.
There's that attack break. So not only is his skills reset, he's just getting hit and hit and hit. He has attack break too, so even when he gets his turn, it's not going to be super effective. Countered for the Kraken's trouble.
Oh my god, dude. And you touch that guy, you can potentially get counter and defense broken as well. Like, that is just absolutely disgusting coming out from the position of Holden. I thought Holden was just going to be like a PvE main character.
Oh, really?
No, I thought, okay? Back then, we were only worrying about Terramaton, okay? Relax.
Hey, listen, maybe I just had the vision because I love these kind of bruiser-style units. Sean, I pulled some dupes for this guy. I knew that he was going to be kind of, could be, you know, one of those terror units.
All right, I don't need to know how rich you are, okay? Relax, Carl. But I know the skill 2 of Holden is one of the strongest PvP skill to ever exist, because that pushback and cooldown increase is disgusting. I think that's a max cooldown increase, right? It's not just a one turn, it's a max increase.
Yeah, so you saw at the start, right? 3-turn again. So the Holden really, really effective here. And I think we're kind of just seeing what happens when you take out Revelation. The lack of damage going through. If crowd controls your other option and you have Premier Cleansers, then how do we get the damage through these kind of wall style units? The double healer backing up a hyper carry like Holden, like Tiamat. It's very tough.
And because Doki Doki is in the team, you get also a permanent speed buff and cooldown reduction for your healer to never let go of healing. So they are holding onto all this healing, bro.
Sean with the dad jokes coming through. I like it. All right,
let me set laughing, Lamau.
So Sarah will be getting the first pick here. Now, guys, listen up. I understand, right? I think a lot of people are seeing what could happen without Revelation. That's why we wanted to run this tournament, because the other end was like when Revelation was crushing everybody, a lot of people were complaining too. So remember, this is a fun weekly tournament. We can always change up the rules. Timaeus is always cooking. But I do like what we're seeing here, Sean. This is kind of an early telling of, yeah, I think a lot of people predicted that Bloodbath would be a little bit too overpowered, and you're seeing it in real time.
Real time as well. And we are seeing the Bruiser character getting even more prevalent in PvP. Like pre-banning Tiamat, we still got Holden, and we haven't seen like Lilith or Borgny or like Hellkit as well.
This guy just say Borgny.
Is it not Borgny?
Hey, Sean, I don't think
it's called that
Chad,
thing.
Is it pronounced Born? I call him Born, the Born supremacy, the Born identity. But look at this. Sarah identified that, you know, if you're going to take away some of my options of crowd control, let me take one of the premier cleansers, that premier speed up utility unit. However, they're still living low, and unfortunately, this Doki is not maxed out.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Like, I think the problem with the game is also, you know what you need to build, you know what you kind of have to do, but can you build them? That's a different story, man. Wait,
all right, guys,
is that Rahu 5-star?
Now, Rehu is indeed 5-star, but you know what? Don't focus on that. I just like the fact that Sarah is trying to make some adjustments here. Obviously, the crowd control game plan didn't work in game 1, so instead, let's take some of the bruisers. Let's try to tank down a little bit, steal the Doki. And, yeah. Sean, let's see if a Borgny comes through.
I mean, he might be showing up. You never know. Little Borgny. Okay, relax. Calm down.
That name is crazy. All right, while they players pick, guys, make sure. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. We have a, I believe, a new code. Is that correct? Let's see here.
I think weekly PvP week 4 or W4.
Is that right? Guys, weekly PvP W4, lock it in.
Did Ginta just flex the Hoyen just to switch to a Viper in the protection slot? That is crazy work.
Yeah, as long as he has multiple DPS options, I think having the Viper on Ban Protect is really, really going to hurt Sarah a lot to speed down once again. However, this time we have that Doki. So it's kind of set. Yeah, let me type this for you guys. Weekly PvP W4, everyone. I'll put it in both.
I wonder if all the older codes still work, but I'm going to put it down in chat anyway, in case they work, you know?
I think some of them did stop working. I have a list here.
But I'm going to put out the weekly PvP W4 first. It's probably going to work.
All right, W gems. I heard some gems. I desperately need them. Not everyone here has many Hydra Crystals as Sean Beasy, so make sure you grab those up. A lot of us could use every bit we can get.
For real, for real. Anyway, guys, we got Hendrik being last pick for the... Never mind, just kidding. Sarah's going to go in with the Fucho. And we got Kraken. So it's mixing a bit of control and a bit of damage as well. But over there, we got Messiah. We got Holden. We got double healer and a Viper. That is a very scary draft right there.
Scary indeed. We did highlight there are some 5-star units on the side of Sarah. But once again, I like this adaptation. Sometimes you got to use what you got. And it may not matter.
Yeah, trying to CC Sania, Linglo, and Doki Doki might not be a bad choice. Might not be a good choice. So it's switching up to like a Rahu situation here. But is Rahu going to be enough damage against Holden? Because I think Rahu, the moment he get defense broken, not looking too hot. And we're fighting red with green as well. So the color is not even matching up properly.
Yeah, it's funny. The 3 premier like bruiser units between Tiamat, Rahu, and Holden all kind of rock, paper, scissor each other. But great point. Yeah, as a defense scaler, 1, you're fighting a green versus red. And 2, if you get defense broken, that's not only less survivability, that's less damage.
But here we go, guys. The team of Rahu is the one with actual defense buff. So maybe Rahu's going to actually crush the enemy team if he stack up high enough with defense buff.
Well, I would like to see a best of 3. So come on, Sarah. Let's get this Rahu going.
But look at that
healing, versus bruiser. Yeah, Sonya's just a monster unit.
Maybe this is going to be the first match where it's going to be a little bit longer because both sides are presented with a bit of healing in their kit. And Fucho is very good at healing. Over there, we got double healer as well. So it's going to be a lot of healing going on right there. So it's probably going to take a while for this match.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. This is going to be, I think that's going to be kind of the MO of today. The matches will be a little longer. You're just picking more healers, no revelation. There is a lot more sustain, though, on the side of Ginta. So if the match goes too long here, I think Sarah will be at a disadvantage.
That is true. And Holden's being top up all the time when we have Linglo move, Sania move. And the problem is that if they take if they do a lot of damage over the long period of time, I think the team with the reviver is gonna be coming out on top here.
Yeah, not only that, right? Not only they're more sustained, but the revive is clutch as well. The Sonya going to be able to, you know, any mistakes that happen, any burst damage, she can kind of negate that with the revival mechanic.
Here comes the Viper trying to apply some slow debuff because I think slow debuff is going to be a pretty big deciding factor. However, on the side of Sarah, there is a Doki and a speed buff from Fucho, so maybe the slow debuff is going to work that well.
Okay, Rahu is getting some assists. However, the fact that he's only 5-star, and I'm not sure, you kind of mentioned that the lattice economy, right? Depending on what you invested in, it may not be the best at the moment. So the Rahu damage, not able to punch through this bloodbath, at least in this early stage.
And I think the longer you go, the worse it's going to become because he's not really healing effectively as well. On the other hand, the moment you do a bit of damage on them, they get healed back with the Whale's Prayer pretty much immediately.
Yeah, the Whale Prayer from the Linglo, the Sonya healing, the backup on the revive, and now you have the Holden Artisan as well. This looks like an unbreakable wall from the side of Ginta.
Look at the damage being dealt on that Rahu right there. That is a lot of damage without defense break on Rahu. So imagine if an unlucky defense break were to happen, that's going to be a lot more damage than Rahu itself.
Yeah, how do you break through this wall, Sean? Maybe something like a revelation could kind of punch through, man. Is that what we're going to see here? We're going to get a 180. That revelation was actually a necessary evil in this lineup. I guess time will tell, guys. It's still early on. Let's see the other players and what kind of adaptations they make in this tournament setting.
I don't even know if Revelation is going to be able to break through that, to be honest with you. That looks very, very unbreakable. So personally, I have seen that exact team of Ginta as an arena defense in the AI arena. And I try to hit that, and to my surprise, my attack buff Rosa with Revelation kind of just get destroyed by the tankiness of this kind of team. So even with Revelation, you got to have like the optimal Revelation setup to really burst through this. So it is rough, man. This is really, really rough.
I agree with that. This is actually my defense team too. I just replaced the Holden for a Tiamat. Same effective thing. You have so much damage reduction. The Bloodbath really stacking up the healers. And then if you add Lighthouse in the mix too, right? Lighthouse is a great counter to Revelation. But here we go. Sarah not giving up. I like to see the Moxie. It's just looking worse and worse as the seconds go by. Rahu just still not getting enough done.
Yep, the solo healer Fucho is proving to be a little bit ineffective compared to the double healer situation. Ooh. And the Holden damage is crazy good, Car.
Yeah, this Holden looking real nice. We've seen Holden in almost every matchup so far. Looking like one of the premier bruisers that the players are opting for. Fucho getting another S3 for Sarah, but it may be too little too late.
I think we need some sort of single target ignore defense. What do you think? I think we do have a lot of that in other games, right?
Okay, what are you thinking? Like just more a single target oriented unit like Messiah, maybe?
Yeah.
How about of the Apex variety, the LD?
Oh, you are getting somewhere. Maybe it buff ignore defense, single target, one shot with massive damage while transforming, flying to the sky, and have 2 sword flying as well. That'd be a great unit.
And it's a waifu. Okay.
Okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And it might cost $300 for one copy.
It could be. Sean, how do you know that number, by the way? Does that mean you swiped up to 300? You had that number on the dot.
No, I got that from Chad. I think Chad are very well versed in how much you need to spend to get one copy of an LD character.
All right, well, here we go, guys. Sarah still fighting, not giving up. I like it. I really wanted to see a best of 3, but Ginta's just looking so strong, Sean. Your team. Team Ego versus, which one is this? Abyss?
Yeah, Team Abyss.
Team Abyss, baby.
There's just so many strong players who I think they are just being nerfed by having to farm PV at the moment, because I think Ginta's not even that high rank in RTA ladder, just because that he got to focus on farming. And I think due to the tournament, he now switched all his gear to PvP and really try hard. And man, Ginta's crazy strong right now.
I see it. I can see it. I want to say, though, guys, Sarah also extremely strong. Just this format maybe not as good for Sarah because, you know, it's not necessarily the revelation, but the fact that people are taking all these bruisers, you kind of see that Sarah try to adapt. steal some units like the Doki. But with the 5 stars, not enough lattice. We're talking about we have to PvE farm. We don't have enough resources to build these other play styles. It can be tough.
All right, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this match as well. 2 unit down, no revive, no healing, no damage left to be done. I think this is going to be GG, and I think Ginta's going to win this set 2-0 as well. And I think Abyss defeated Eagle 2-0, right?
Yes, as long as we see that yield button come through, that will be a 2-0 lead for Abyss, not only in the set, but that's the second match. Previously, it was Revet taking out Ryan. So that should be a 2-0 for Abyss if this goes through.
So I was watching EWS and I saw the Linglo pre-ban. I was like, Linglo pre-ban? Really? Really now, guys? Linglo? But I gotta say, Linglo is like crazy in every single match.
Thank
like,
you.
She is the gel that combine everything. In this kind of bruiser setup, I gotta say.
But that's what I was saying. I feel like if we had alternative options with some other type of cleansing, at least in terms of supports, it's just she's really mandatory right now. Her and Doki, if you don't have 1 or 2 of those, right, you can get just crowd control to death.
And I think because also the fact that everybody build maybe max 2 healers in their entire box at the moment, because they're going to focus on building all the utility in their box as well. So Linglo is just going to be the premium. But I think in the future, maybe people can get to build like Chiaki. And maybe they introduce another healer SSR into the game. We're going to see a bit more variety in terms of like the healer, because I think we need healers that buff other things than healing overtime, right? We need healer that buff attack buff, defense buff, speed buff. And we're going to see some crazy stuff in the future as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have Fusho with the speed up. I will say I built the Chiaki as a backup when the other healers are contested, and she's great. She has damage reduction. The problem is, Sean, right, is that the crowd control is so strong. Oh, here we go. Okay, the yield comes through, and that means Ginta will be taking it. Team Abyss moves on for the top side of the bracket.
And that is GG. Yo, Fuga, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. And guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching the weekly tournament. Sponsored. I mean, officially sponsored by Etheria Restart for the prize pool. And I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. We have this tournament without Revelation Shell just to see what it feels like. And so far, we've got a lot of crazy bruiser action. And holy shit. Wait, Fuga, you glitched. Glitched, I'm sorry. But oh my god, crazy gifted sub on the Twitch side. Thank you so much, Glix. I appreciate that. I hope Ginta's having a good time over there. I gotta turn off the notification sound right now. But hey, thank you so much on the Twitch gifted sub. We got 100 gifted on the Twitch side. This is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a lot. All right, I got 100 gifted, so I gotta thank the Oilers. What happened?
That's your next $300 unit, huh? Very nice.
Hey, that's how I'm gonna pull the new LDSSR, man. Gotta work for it.
I believe that. Okay, I'm just waiting on some DMs here, Sean. We're getting our next. Okay, I think I have the players listed. Just double checking.
So we're gonna get Team Epic 8 and Team No Flame, right? I mean Etheria 7.
Yes. Can you, while I drag them in, just go ahead and take the floor, please.
All right, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the tournament so far. And if you guys don't know, we have Carr on the phone call right now, just providing you guys with just absolutely epic commentary, pretty much, right?
Epic, yo, I like
very
that
epic commentary, yeah. I think you did the World Championship for the epic funny game earlier, right?
The epic funny game, that's right.
I also did the funny war game earlier as well. So we both came from the World Championship casting, and now we are casting together on another World Championship weekly base.
Beautiful cinema. I love it, man. You and I, we just like this. Thank you so much for having us on again, guys. And let's go. The next lineup is here. Cons versus Chishia.
All right, we got the
so Sean,
100 pre-ban, the Mio pre-ban. 100
yeah,
pre-ban,
you had your team. You had your team with the team Abyss, and we were fighting Team Ego. That was Sarah, JJ. Now we have Team Averse. That's going to be where Chishia's on, and Cons, one of my guildmates. So if he, depending on how this match goes, he could be on thin ice. I need to see some good performance from him.
Oh, so this is your boy, huh?
This is my boy, yeah.
Oh, I was talking about it to chat earlier, and people were talking about Mizuki which is going to be a great counter to Tiamat because she can wound the Tiamat blocking the heal. But he picked them together, and that is also absolutely disgusting. And I was looking through the AoE strip option in this game, and Mizuki is actually going to be one of them who can AoE strip and defense buff for the team, which is perfect for a bruiser lineup. And I'm glad to see that coming out from Chisisa right now.
Sean, I think you said that beautifully because I actually underrated this unit at the start. People were trying to force pick her into a lot of different compositions, but in the bruiser versus bruiser lineup, this unit is a monster. Not only is she tanky, but if you leave her up too long, that wound can really affect when you have those double healers with your hyper carry. Yeah, I think this is the best spot for her, and Khans needs to watch out, especially if one of his cleansers is removed. However, the fact that he has Ling Lo plus Doki, I think we have answers to that wound debuff.
I like the fact that the last become of Chisisa is not another healer, and it's actually a damage dealer. It's actually pretty cool. And he banned protect the healer, so he's guaranteed to have a healer on the team, and that's very awesome. Over there, we have the ban protect on the solo hyper carry, so I think Khan can afford to pick another support to make the match last another 30 minutes.
Yeah, but does he 30 minutes indeed? Does he have another support ready though? We have the Lily, so not a healer. All right, maybe not going to go the distance in terms of the time limit, but that Lily very strong.
Man, he's just trying to make a harem anime for Holden right there. Oh my god, look at all the support for one dude to do some damage.
It should have been me. All right, first pick's banned out on both sides. Interesting. That Ling and the Tiamat. So we have that Yeli and the Mizuki.
3 SR character in one team. What is he doing? Free to play barcode style?
Well, let's see what this Yeli's rocking. You see that Lost Silence activating the Void effect in play.
Does that really
Maybe
matter?
Could be a little game changer.
I swear that shell is like such a copium shell, man. Like, does it really stop anything?
I've seen it work really well, maybe a handful of times.
But here we go, guys.
Of, you know, I would say, Sean, when Revelation's out of the picture, maybe it looks a little nicer. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it did nothing, okay? I'm going to stand on that heel right now.
Hey, it did a little damage reduction if you didn't know.
That attack break just completely shut down whatever hope that Yeli has to do any real damage.
Oh, no. She'll be fine. Not only she has cleanses, Yeli has the self-cleanse, Sean. She's good to go. I will say maybe something like a White Fang. Guys, I want to see the count. I think the count would be our DPS go-to shell. It's just the problem is it's kind of locked behind one of the toughest bosses in the game.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting about the self-cleanse of Yeli, though. Man, she's really good, huh? She's like really good.
She is very good. Now, there was a weird interaction not too long ago where she was bugged and she wouldn't cleanse pre S3. Instead, she would cleanse after the initial hit. But I believe that has been fixed. Now, Sean, have you finally farmed Inferno Rango here to get yourself some counts as well?
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of that. Thank you for asking. You know, I don't have Yeli like you and Lily. Okay, relax. But here we go. We got a lot of buff coming out from Fuchu to trying to prepare the team for the Yeli upcoming damage here. So, Car, do you think this Yeli is going to do any real damage or not?
Well, time will tell. I think it's not going to be as much as if it was on Revelation. I'll tell you that much for free.
Brace for impact.
No, not bad. And we get the follow-ups.
Oh,
hold up.
Not
bad. Okay.
Oh my god, that is beautifully done. He shut down the cleanser, the cooldown reduction, and Mizuki's coming in, throwing the Rasengan and doing massive damage again. I am very pleased to see what I just saw right there because it shows that you can still do some damage without the Revelation.
Sean, you want to take back the Lost Silence? Or you're just saying more of that's on just Yeli being very powerful.
How about you stay silent for now a little bit, okay? Car, that's the law of silence right there. I need to put on you.
The law of silence.
But
I'm
here
like
we go.
At the moment.
He can take down the Yeli right now if he wants to, potentially.
Did we check if this was Bloodbath? The damage, though, yeah, look at that. It's not very effective. It wasn't Bloodbath, but look. She's quite tanky, too. This is not looking good for Khans.
I think
what a huge star for Chisisa.
I think that's the combination of Yeli having defense buff and Holden was having defense break. So for a defense scaling damage dealer, that was the worst position to be. So he couldn't even scratch the Yeli properly. And Yeli's still standing strong after taking like 3 hits from this Holden.
One other interesting thing is that the Holden, Khans opted for Lighthouse instead of Artisan. Artisan would give him a little bit more survivability and damage. Lighthouse may be more for a anti-Revelation meta, which is not present at the moment.
You know what? I am fairly surprised and happy that the fact that the SR team is doing really well and surviving and doing a lot of damage.
Sean, if we want to say SR, these SRs are honorary SSRs, man. You kidding? Viper and Sonya especially. The Mizuki I will give you, a little underrated at the moment, but we talked about how good she is in these bruiser versus bruiser lineups.
But the Yeli solo carry is pretty good, though, I gotta say. Like, I think if you replace Yeli with like a Rosa, this game will be entirely different. All right, Yeli going in, big damage. Oh, but
Double
the
chain
bloodbath.
Lighthouse does proc.
Oh,
Oh, wait, hold up.
oh.
5 hits, not bad.
But Future's too
Attack rate,
thick.
though, really hurting. Yeah. Still hanging in there. Khans needs to kind of find a leverage his disadvantage here into a turnaround. I don't know what that out is though. Fusho just getting punched in the mouth.
Whoa. Are you revealing something here? Like, relax, Car. Calm down.
I'm a caster, Sean. I just describe what I see on the screen.
What are you talking about?
Listen, you're the one saying things. All right, here we go. Lily, turn 1, S1 gets that Fusho pull, crit damage. Little extra on top with that Jackal Guard.
Man, but the healing from Fucho is actually not as good as you would think, right? Compared to having an actual healer like Linglo or like Sani on your team, the healing from Fucho feels very underwhelming at some point.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that when you see her, especially with units like Tiamat that are so heal hungry, it really shows. And now that Khans is on the back foot, you're seeing how different it is compared to like a Sonya, Ling, like you mentioned.
Yeah, I think her heal is much better in PvE because you don't need like crazy burst healing. But in PvP where you are really down with like 20% health and your healing is so minimal, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Sean, it was Bloodbath, by the way. We just didn't see it. A lot of damage wasn't proccing. It wasn't enough to show up the effect. But yeah, this Yeli, not only she does good damage, I think the Law of Silence, you know, Sean, I'm not trying to say Law of Silence is OP or nothing, but the fact that it has those matrices available, this Yeli might be the secret to this kind of anti-rev or no-rev tournament.
Oh, there's a secret ultra tank, but hit like a truck Yeli, huh?
And there she goes, and the yield comes out. All right. Let me make sure I set the first pick here.
I think one of the chatter is wondering why nobody's using Hoyan. I think the fact that Hoyan was very popular in the World Final was because everyone was... No, not everyone. Like, a lot of people were using Revelation. So, Hoyan is just like an amazing counter to squishy AoE damage dealer. And that is what Revelation meta is majorly about. We saw some single target Revelation like Yang, for example. But a lot of people run like AoE Revelation damage. And Hoyan is gonna be feasting on those characters, but right now we don't have a lot of that, so Hoyan's not exactly very popular in this particular weekly tournament.
Yeah, I agree with all that. And Hoyan is a very popular anti-Yeli unit too. But if you look at that Yeli that we were fighting with Chishia, with the bloodbath, right? That's not going to land a kill most of the time. And then you have so many supports that we've seen today when no Revelation is present. So yeah, the Hoyan may not be the most effective. However, I do think she could pop up potentially in one of these players' drafts. It's just maybe not the format really favors her.
All right, when you lock in the early Tiamat, you also give up the double healer. So Shishia immediately locked in the double healer, stealing it away from Khan. But Khan can also lock in the damage dealer. Oh, he's going to lock in the Fucho. We mentioned how her healing is not going to be sufficient, but maybe with Tiamat, healing overtime is going to be enough.
Rahu on the lock, and then when you have that Tiamat on your side, that's oftentimes a losing battle. We talked about the elemental disadvantage, and that is green versus blue. Not only that, Rahu just scales one of the best out of all the bruisers in a long match, and he's with his buddy Holden.
Man, double defense
I'm getting clarification,
bruiser.
Sean. I think this might be more sided for you. The Law of Silence, unfortunately, does not have Bloodbath. However, I think that does mean, though, you still force it on. So that Yeli, I wonder what the matrices were. Harvest, Bloodbath forcing, potentially. It's still... And look, we're going to see this time, though, from Khans, it's another Law of Silence.
I think the fact that you can build a Bloodbath, or you are willing to build Bloodbath on a character that doesn't seem like it could be on Bloodbath because of the shell bonus, I think that's great. It just shows that the game can have a wide variety of trap build and strategy on the higher level. Speak volume to the things that the dev can come up with. I hope they can come up with where we can get more Latisse to.
Yeah, I run a Bloodbath on mine with Revelation, and we just do like a 12-6-6 setup. So I think that could be similar here. The Law of Silence, I'm really surprised that people are opting for that instead of Count. But once again, it could just be the lack of ability to farm enough in Rengo or not getting those shell drops. We know how frustrating not getting the perfect shell can be. So Could be a variety of factors.
So we are having decent damage coming out from Khan, but I think the problem is I think he have to ban out the Ling Lo here and trying to burst through the Sania solo healing action, and I think that's the only way.
Do you ban the Ling or do you instead ban the Sonya that has the revive? Not only that, we got to watch out a little bit for this Kazuyo, because if that Doki gets banned, as you see there, it could spell trouble.
Yeah, that is a very naughty last pick coming out from Chishiya with the Kazuyo potentially solo control the entire enemy team with a 2-turn sleep skill 1. Very toxic to play against.
People are a little bit complaining right now that the bruisers look too strong. Man, if you haven't been controlled to death, it's even worse than getting bruiser to death.
Exactly.
Because it takes a second.
All right, here we go. Big AoE coming out. And didn't really achieve much, to be honest. Potentially not going to be too important. But because there's no Ali core on the field, I think the moment you get absolute control, it might be very bad, because both Holden and Rahul can be very good at doing single target damage. And that is exactly what Kazuyo like to have on her team, because if you pair Kazuyo with AoE damage, it's going to be a bit awkward. But single target damage like Rahul and Holden, that's going to be juicy.
Yeah, and I think the fact that we see a lot of lighthouses was because of how powerful Revelation is. And I think once Revelation, if it's adjusted, you'll see more alicorns because we have that room to breathe and not die instantly. The problem is in this draft, I think Kazuyo is going to really, really take over.
Oh no, I just saw a very bad interaction. Is Rahul follow-up attack, follow-up after Kazuyo and wake the character up.
Yeah.
That is hella
I've
awkward,
had this happen
bro.
many times. So the Rahu has a 50-50 chance, I believe, to follow up. And sometimes he will not follow up when you need him. And other times he'll wake up your sleeping target when you don't want him to. He can be a bit of a troll.
Yeah, I remember because I have to use Kazuyo and what is the sniper guy that put dots sometimes. And he would follow after...
Fengus?
Yeah, Fengus would follow up after Kazuyo and wake up the important character. And I'll be like, oh, hell no. And I think Rahul is doing that right now as well. But the good thing about Rahul Holden combo is that you have the defense buff guy for the guy who really loves to get defense buff.
He's greedy for defense buffs. That's right. Here we go, though. The Yelly, we saw how strong she was in the previous game. She will be able to cleanse here. It is Law of Silence. Will it do as much, though, as Chishiya's Yelly? It does have the skin. I heard that gives you extra damage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a pay-to-win factor. We don't have that now for a free-to-play friendly game. What are you talking about?
Show it. He needs to land his kill. Doesn't get the third follow-up, though. And now the Sonya's going to be able to heal her up a bit.
Oh, that was such a good moment to snipe out one character. I think that's one of the biggest problems with Yelly as well, is that you never know when she's going to decide to go like 5 hit instead of 2.
Yeah, well, we play gacha games for a reason, and that's because we like RNG. And sometimes, the 2.5 average, sometimes it's a little under average.
Oh, he's describing me right now. But here comes the healing coming out from Fusho.
I set you up and you definitely went for it. Anyway, what were you saying with the Fusho?
Yeah, she's going to go for the skill 2 right there for a bit of a attack. Turn meter boost. Wrong terminology there. Different game. But turn meters is going to be dropped onto the Yelly. But is that going to be enough? Yelly's about to go down, though.
Yeah. Oh, no, Chishiya. Khan's looking in big trouble here. He has the follow-up there with the teammate is sleeping on the job. Now we have that sign. You can finish on that. Is it enough? Yep. Down goes the Yelly. We don't have the revive on the side of Khans. Sean, this could be it.
Yep, the control combined with the single target damage. Because even though Rahul and Kazuyo can have an awkward situation to happen, but Rahul doesn't follow up all the time. And the fact that he's doing his own damage now onto the Fucho is really, really good.
Oh, man, you're seeing the power of the Kazuyo. We almost landed that kill. I wonder if Yelly landed just one more chain on her S2. Will this be a different story? Lighthouse procking, but is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Look how healthy Chishiya is now.
Yep, the double defense plus a bit of CC goes a long, long way, man. Combining these different archetype team into one another, it's just how you really shut down the enemy team. Because when you're too focused on countering one thing, you forget to counter the other thing. And when they can combine them together in this kind of setup, it's just very, very hard to deal with.
All right, we got the Rahu just... Man, it's starting to hurt. That defense break adding up. Kazuyo now. S3 is backed, locked, and loaded. Okay, we do miss on the Viper at least. Does that matter?
I kind of like how the shelled attack with Kazuya also push down your turn meter at the same time, because the shell now enjoy the Kazuya passive. It's kind of annoying. Oh my god, the perma CC is just so strong. You wake up. Oh, maybe Tiamat's gonna do some work right here. Maybe
attack break, doing a little less damage. Her health not super high. Bloodbath fully on the team. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Maybe if we get 1,000,000 Bramble counters.
I don't think so, man. That is just so much damage from Rahul and Holden. There's no way this Tiamat alone can actually do something. The PvP Bruiser meta is officially here, guys. And oh my god, it looks very, very scary.
This is what people were fearing, and this is what we're getting a glimpse at. When no revelation is a picture, the tanks kind of just run the field.
Is this what you want? Are you entertained? Oh my god, these defense scaling, man, is rough. It's really rough, especially when they can combine with cleansers. It's really hard to CC them. Like, you're seeing Artisan and Amber, but if, let's say, Revelation is out of the picture and people are running CC Com and they switch to Alicorn, you're not gonna have a good time. Like, you just don't, just straight up.
I think that's a big thing, is when we're able to swap to the Alicorn, and the fact that Revelation's not here means these defense scalers, like you keep highlighting, is just so powerful. Revelation usually cutting straight through it, where HP is kind of your only option with Bloodbath. But Holden and Rahu right now are having the time of their lives.
And remember, I think Alicorn can also have Bloodbath in the Matrix bonus, so they can be hard to CC and hard to burst down, and that's gonna be rough. Everyone go back to Nico Nana right now.
I'm in Nico Nana at the moment, but there we go. That's going to be a 1-0, at least one on the board for Team Chishia. That is a versus team. And Cons, Danehar, Vic Chun. They have to bring it back here, Sean.
Wait, isn't it like a 1-1? We're moving to game 3, right?
No, this should be just game 2, right? This is our first lineup from Team C versus Team D.
No, I think Khan beat Chishia next round. Previous round. Right? Am I wrong?
Chat, can you remind us? I'm pretty sure Chishia won 2-0 though. Chat, can we get a quick reminder?
Is it? I don't think so. I think Khan won and then Chishia wins right now. So we're going to game 3.
No, I think it was a 2-0, but we'll get confirmation here. Yeah, it was a 2-0 from Chishia. So that means Cons will be getting out. That means Team Averse goes up 1-0. You might have it was the Yelly that got taken by both sides, Sean, maybe is where you're getting. You're getting a little old, don't worry. Yeah, I feel you. Me too. I'm also
It's
old.
like 11 p.m., okay. You know what I'm saying?
Past your bedtime. Players, please send me your next contestants, and we'll get the game 2 underway.
Wow, Chishia is actually him rocking SR counterplay, just dominating the battlefield. And it shows that picking Tiamat might not be the only thing you need to do. You got to pick Tiamat with healers, or else she's going to be doing nothing.
Oh my god. Sean, in the Champions Call, have you been betting in that? There were some teams where there was like either low healers or no healer. Tiamat is the worst unit in the game when she doesn't have access to some support.
I see. Usually I just like use a chopstick and spin to decide who I pick, to be honest. So I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, that's probably the same results, because when I try to analyze everything, I feel like I could have just done what you did.
I think I need to buy like a ChatGPT Pro version to analyze that, probably.
Ooh, hey, I'll pitch in for that. Okay,
right,
we are just waiting on the next players.
So, Victor is coming, you say? Is Victor on team, right? He got to send a new...
He's on the team, but the way this format works, right? We didn't see JJ kind of come in game 1. If it is a 2-0, then they don't always get 3 players through. But hopefully it goes to best of 3, Sean, so we get to see everybody.
All right. I also want to sleep, so I think maybe... Maybe Team No Flame.
So, hey, say less, guys. My guildies, Vic Chun, please send your player. I'm still waiting on this DM. They might be discussing, but let's, guys, Sean's got to get to bed. We got to tuck him in. Let me hear the players.
Hey, I want to see Vic Chun coming out. All right. Maybe over there we're going to see a verse.
Wait. No. Sean, are you just shouting out random players? That's not what I got on my end.
I don't
Hold
know,
on.
man. I'm just saying random things, man. What?
Sean is just saying stuff right now. Okay, you're confusing me. Give me 1 sec. I don't want to put in the wrong players. Sean, remember, when Timaeus goes, it's you and me, okay? We got to make sure this show still runs.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
hold up. Don't troll me. Okay, so we got Dainhar stepping in. Vic will be sitting in the back line. Hopefully this goes best of 3 so we get to see him play. But instead, it's going to be Kokushibo and Dane, the two opposite players you picked.
Oh my God.
And
Wait, hold up. You
remember,
carry on.
Sean, remind me, okay? Now that Timaeus...
Yo, Glick, thank you so much for another 50 gifted sub to the Twitch community. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Holy shit. Thank you so much, man. All right, what happened? I just had to thank my sugar daddy again.
Jesus. Sean, maybe, guys, I think for the dual casting effort, maybe a 50-50 split. How we feeling? I'll give you half of the subs I get too. I like this. Shout out Sean
what's
Sugar
happening?
Daddy.
Wait,
Sheesh.
Victor is not playing? What is this? I was waiting for him.
Well, don't worry, because I think Dane's going to come in hot, maybe bring it to game 3.
Maybe. Okay,
maybe we can see a Vic Chun.
We got a Mio pre-ban. We got a Doki Doki pre-ban. Doki Doki was like one of the best character in the pre-launch.
All right, Sean, it's my turn to mute. Take over.
All right, I guess he's taking a shit now. But anyway, guys, I think Doki Doki is like super good now. Like, she wasn't very popular for like the PvP meta in like the first, let's say, 3 weeks of the game, because people were too very focused on Lily. But now it's her true time to shine, because she was like the unit in the pre-launch meta that completely shut down PvP. And she was pre-banned, I think 100% of the time in all the tournament before this. And now she's back. She's back being very scary. All right, we got double SR getting picked up by Dane here. We got the Sleep Girl, and we got the Revive Girl. And over there, we have the Tiamat together with the Ling Lao, but she definitely need another healer to be really good, though. We also
Did I hear
got
Sleep Girl and Revive Girl, Sean?
dude. That's how they cast in the other war game. Okay, I called
the
them.
other game. You guys say Sleep Girl and
I called them by the animal characteristic and the color. So like Red Bull or like White Bird. Okay.
I will say I did hear Seishizo, right? Our boy Seishizo, who also plays Etheria, also in the other game, talk about like monkey this, monkey that. Yeah. I think you guys just described.
Yeah, we just identify by color. Unfortunately, we have to do that. Like, but in this game, the color doesn't match up.
Wait, Sean, who's that? Who's that blue guy that just came up?
Wait, is that Jason Borgney?
Borgney makes the field, guys. Here we go.
It's Borgney, baby. Max level, by the way. It's not a troll pick. It is an actual serious strategic pick, okay? Mr. Borgney on Jackal Guard.
Borgney. I might have to start calling him that, guys. Sean was so wrong in the pronunciation. I think I could be wrong too. Did you know also, Sean, it's Heinrich?
Huh?
I'm butchering that too, but
is
it's
that
not
German
Heinrich,
or something?
Heinrich. Yeah, German. Anyways, Borgney makes the field. Sleep Girl is present. We got Revive Girl. We got Arrow Girl. This is going to be a lineup for the ages. My goodness.
Wait, what is Rosa? BDSM girl? Oh, is Catchy the GOAT?
Sean. Yeah, guys, Catchy. If this is a fast Catchy, and I actually know what it is, I'm trying to play it down, but this is my guildmate. I think this is one of the options you could use to kind of anti-debuff. Let's see how fast this little guy is. Catchy the GOAT.
Well, I think my guy just gifted you some subs. You know, you got it too. But anyway, Revive Girl is gone, and a Lily is gone. Catchy is in the field. Wait, but Catchy though, like, how's that gonna synergize with the team? I'm really curious about his Catchy situation here. Is he only there to buff immunity, to counter like
unfortunately
the
though? Yeah, Sean, he's getting outsped here. This is one of the weaknesses. He does have the Alicorn though. The problem is, let's see how many debuffs land. But yeah, he has. If he's fast, he can set up the team with the immunity, the defense buff, and we all know how strong he is in PvE.
The scary thing is that there's bulwark on Kazuya, the Sleep Girl. The Sleep Girl's ready to sleep Tiamat and Ling Lao, and that's gonna be really strong because there's no Alicon on the side of the Obo team.
Uh-oh, hold on. Yeah, look at those bulwarks really paying off, and now we can see why this guy is so good. Honorary SSR, Catchy the GOAT.
He's going to provide the team with defense buff immunity. That's going to allow him to survive the damage a little bit right there. But remember, guys, Jason Borgney can also strip your buff, so that's going to be a thing to think about.
Jason Borgney, and on the other side, only one bulwark on the Borgney. So we see a lot of sleeps. Big clutch on that Ling. We're going to pass up her turn. Not going to be able to heal up. Provide that immunity. Here we go, though. Zipper Unchained.
Nah, like I don't think he's ever. Oh my god!
Oh
I,
my!
oh,
That
oh,
almost killed the Yelly. Hold up,
what the yelly?
Borgny.
But
What the
here we
Borgny?
go,
That
guys.
damage was obscene.
I think Rosa plus Yelly is gonna be able to maybe shut down Tiamat, but then the Amber Shell is gonna be there to stop that from happening, though.
Oh, Lighthouse pushes up. We
Uh-oh.
actually get the Obel kill though.
Oh, the old man left the field. Tiamat's gonna go in, but there's immunity on Rosa, so she cannot taunt her. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a 1-for-1.
I was wondering if maybe send that into the Rosa. Would that be enough? Opting to just get that secured kill. But now we're going to have to watch out for this. Amber's still present, though, on the Tiamat. And Borgny pretty healthy.
Oh, that's
I don't know if it's
pretty
gonna be enough,
rough.
John.
I think he
You know what
needed
shell would
Kazuya to
make this a
move.
lot different on the Rosa? She's one of the best users of this shell, Sean.
Oh, a lot of silence, right? So that she can be
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. The law of silence. That's right. Bloodbath, though. Look how tanky this guy is.
Oh no.
So he didn't proc the Amber yet, though. Hold on. Let me see this.
I think he focused the follow-up attack on Borgny, so
Okay, I like this though. We get that follow-up. Look at that, the Rosa. The follow-up attack kind of pulling off. However, the Amber interaction here, gonna get a hit. Is it enough? Oh my god, Rosa goes down.
God, I hate using Rosa with Kazuya sometimes because of that exact situation right there, because you just have to follow up. The unit is sleeping, like leave them alone, Rosa.
Sean, you have problems with Rosa, you have problems with what's his name, Rahu. I think you just have problems with Kazuyo. Okay, let me make sure I set the that is 1-0 for Kokushibo. So Danehar will be getting first pick.
Man, Tiamat win rate is really good when paired with Linglo.
Sean, your boys did really well. Team Abyss, I'm hoping my guild here with Vic Chun can kind of pull it out. We want to see a best of 3. Good luck, boys. Come on. I'm trying to be unbiased, but come on.
But we're also seeing Borgny having a 100% win rate in today's tournament. First time picked and already winning. That's very, very good.
Build up your Borgnies, guys. ASAP. You know what, Sean? I actually have one with like 2 dupes, I think. So maybe it's my time to shine.
Man, we don't need to know how rich you are. It's telling us how many dupes you have on every
Says the
character.
guy that listen, I'm glad your sugar daddy came through and gifted a little bit of love. Man, you don't even talk to me right now.
Oh,
right.
I have 5 dupes here. I have 3 dupes there. What do you not have, bro? You have every character in the game with 5 dupes,
and
okay?
the guy that knows the exact number, the currency amount to get a Apex character, Sean, you got that 300 ready for the next girl, huh?
Only poor people look at price when they buy things, okay?
Whoa.
So I'm a poor person.
Jeez.
I know the price of the item. It just means I'm poor.
Guys, I see some deflection. I see some projection. I don't know what's going on here.
All right, Sleep
All right, we
getting
got
first
Sleep
pick
Girl
once
coming
again.
out.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at that, Sean.
See? I know you're going to get onto that with the Sleep Girl thing.
Yeah, I kind of like this lingo. You're going to mess me up for my other game, though, Sean. That's going to not be bad. It's going to be real bad when I describe the characters as a attack boy and, yeah, heal guy. You know, it's not going to be good. Anyways, double healer locked in. Linglo and the Sonya. Kokushibo taking the monopoly on the premier healers.
I think we need more wound character, maybe. Maybe that's the thing we're missing. Because back then, I think Hendrik was like the main heal block character.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wounds,
There's not a lot of heal block in the game, per se.
No, I agree. It's Mio. We had you just say the Heinrich, is that what you mentioned? And then you have things like we talked about, what's her face? The Mizuki. Very strong in the bruiser versus bruiser lineup. Yep.
But I think the problem with that, at this point of the game, not everyone has every character built, and obviously, Kokushibo know exactly what countered the double healer, so he pre-banned the Mio, and Dana obviously doesn't have Hendrik or Mizuki build, so he's just kind of stuck with having no heal block, and it feels kind of bad for Danehar.
Yeah, he kind of did mention to me, guys, that, you know, this tournament without Revelation, his units like Rosa, we know how hard shells are to farm for when you have to swap off those revs. You know, it's not a one-to-one trade, so it's definitely hurting him, but no excuses. He needs to come out strong here and bring it back to a one-to-one.
Someone in chat say we need an HP destruction unit, like Doki Doki. Maybe that's going to be really, really strong against Bruiser. What do you think?
Tell me what destruction does. Is that from another game terminology?
No, like when you fight Doki Doki dungeon, they destroy your HP. Like your HP turn red.
Oh.
You can't heal above that point. So maybe that's gonna be a great counter.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like maybe an injury from some unspecified game. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that mechanic. That could be good against these bruiser lineups.
Yeah, from that Amazing 8 game, right?
Mm-hmm. You already know, Sean. I seen you there.
Oh, we got Gray back on the field. I think Gray didn't do well in the first time it was drafted. In the first game, I think, or the first couple games right there. So maybe Gray's going to be able to do something. We have a raw damage comm from Danehaar.
Yeah.
Raw
Sean,
damage.
I may have to restart my game. I got a little bit of a freeze bug. So take over for a sec. I'll be rejoining in just a minute.
All right, so we got Lily banned right there, which means Kokushibo will still have Lily. Double healer situation here. But over there, Danehaar is locking in 3 damage dealer together where the unit can dot and stun. So that's going to be a lot of damage coming from Danehaar. Can he actually land his damage, though? We shall find out. Linglo is going to go first with immunity. Maybe he's going to do it, maybe not. But he's probably going to do it because he's going to block the Obo from stunning his team, though. So, Linglo deciding whether she should provide immunity because it only lasts 1 turn. At the moment you use it, you don't have healing for the next couple of turns. So he's thinking about it. He's going to extend immunity on Jason Borgney and Doki Doki. But he'll leave the double healer a little bit vulnerable to a defense break. Here comes...
Hey, Jason Borgney putting in some work, Sean. Dang, that guy's a legend.
Oh my god, Obo. I swear Obo is like... I feel like there's a little bug in his kid that he always strip immunity for some reason. Like it's always on point. Oh my god. Is that Jason Bourne? Because Yelly just gone from the field from the AoE damage plus the Jackal Guard from Bourne. It might be over. It might actually be over. Danehaar's not looking so hot.
No, tell me it's not over, man. I'm coming back.
Oh no. It's not looking good because Gray just took a turn and nothing seemed to be doing anything.
I saw the Gray turn 3v4 situation. Oh my goodness. Only what? There's 3 defense breaks though. Is there a chance? Doki Doki now up to bat. Skill reset from that Codex of Magic. Oh my goodness. Turn meter reset. Action advanced.
But Rosa, without attack buff, without revelation, without any real damage. Oh my god. Hey, I'm glad though, because we've been witnessing the defense bruiser, but now we are watching an attack type bruiser. And he's also working out really well. I like that.
Yeah, you know what? Attack bruisers, defense bruisers, HP bruisers, Borgney, one of the very few, I believe. Also very unique in the fact that he ignores passives and also cannot crit.
Pretty much. And I think we need to see Hellkit to complete the attack bruiser. It's the lineup here to go really well with Borgney.
I've actually been saying we have a potential balance patch coming up very soon, right, Sean? I wonder if Hellkit maybe is going to be on there. You don't see a lot of him these days.
I think it's just that if you build Hellkit, you don't really use him for anything except for PvP. I think that's the problem.
He's useless because I don't see him in PvP either.
That's the reason, because not a lot of people have a lot of resources to build him, and you build him, you're stuck with him, and then you don't really use him for anything. So it's kind of weird.
I think he needs a little love, just a little bit. I think his kit is overall good, but could use a little touch up.
No, I think he's really good.
Finish. Holy,
that's a lot of damage right there. And I think Kokushibo just allowed a team to go to game 3.
Sheesh. Well, that's right. Kokushibo takes it, and that means, Sean, this time it is a 2-0 for that bracket. So we will be going to the next set of teams.
Wait, what? We're done?
Yeah, Sean, we got to stay on the same page here.
Oh my god, Team No Flame just 2-0. Team Amazing 8?
Team Amazing, Team Danehaar, Team Cons, Team Vicchun did get 2-0, correct, yes.
Unfortunate. So we're now going to the final between Team Abyss and Team No Flame, right?
Sean, real quick, do we have time for the 3rd place match? What do you think?
I don't know. It depends on how long they take, though, to be honest. Like, what if Abyss and No Flame take 2 hours?
Listen, I will let you take the call. I'm still recovering from this little freeze up I had. Just make the call and I'll start prepping the players depending on what we think.
I'm not too sure since my first time, so I would say we may not have enough time for round 3, maybe? Because I don't know how long it's going to last between Abyss and No Flame now, so I think we're going to...
It'll be up to 2 more sets, yeah. So we could do the 3rd place match here or just go straight into the finals. Let me just talk with the players that are... I am getting some requests in for 3rd place. Sean, why don't we ask our chats? Ask the...
The chat's going to say yes for a longer stream, okay?
Guys, y'all want Sean to stay up? If we have time, listen, I don't know though, Sean. Do you like this no rev?
How about for 3rd place, we only send 1 player, and that player decide whether to get 3rd place?
One player. How about that? I think that might be a nice.
Because there's someone who hasn't played, right? Can we take that player and let them fight for the third place? Because both have a player that didn't play, right?
Yes, that's correct. I
Yeah,
believe
we need
that
to
was,
force that
both
guy to play.
JJWF
Yeah,
That
we're
was
gonna force
JJWF.
JJ to play, guys.
and Vic Chun.
Yeah.
Let me just find out from the captains here.
Yeah, force JJ and Viction to play for third place. How about that? So because we didn't see them play, I want to see Viction and JJ team for RTA.
And then just one bracket, best of 3, winner decides the third place. You know, I kind of like that. I like that idea. That's a nice compromise, since we do have to still get the finals, first place for second.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's check on Viction and JJ.
I got some thumbs up. Yeah, I think they're good to go. So I got a thumbs up from that team captain. Let me see from the other side. Let me just hit up my boys on this side. Y'all
better
good
be here.
with sending in Vic. Okay, I think I'm just going to set them up. And as long as I get the go ahead, let's do it, Sean. Great idea for once. I mean, not for once. You've had great ideas all night. Excuse me.
Whoa. Sleep guard.
Sean, can I just say that it's been a pleasure, and my God, am I having fun casting with you. The sleep girl, the sleep boy, attack boy. I love this, man.
I'm glad you like
Horny
Asian men too.
especially, dude.
What?
What? I mean, it's all about love, right? Self-love.
Yeah, I do love self-love.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So we said JJ versus Vic. The players haven't been able to see these guys just yet. And man, do I love both of these players. Speaking of self-love, JJ, Vic, 2 of my homies. Sean, who do you think is going to take it between these 2 fine young gentlemen?
JJ or Viction, both are very, very strong player. Both have their own respective stream as well. You can check them out on Twitch. I think they stream like every day. So it's going to be great to see what they're going to do for PvP, because every time I turn the stream on, it's like, I'm farming Rango Kusu, guys. Farming Rango Kusu again. Just farming Rango again, guys.
Well, that's the life, man. That's how you get those shells.
So we
But here we
finally
go.
get
Yeah,
to
both of
force
these
them
are
to play
streamers,
PvP
so-
for once, right?
Mm-hmm. Make sure you check them out on twitch.tv/JJWF, twitch.tv/VicChun. I'm glad we get to see both of these guys play. You know what? I'm really glad you had that amazing idea.
Man, seeing that Victor profile pic put me in a bad spot, man, because like he was so good in the beta, and then they decide to like, nah, Victor's not it, bro. I want to make him a
He was
loser
strong
now.
in the beta. You're right. I remember that. He was OP. That guy was a monster. That shovel? Sheesh.
They buffed Ditting too. Wow, nothing Victor. Like that is the double whammy right there for Victor. It feels bad.
Yeah, Deaton kind of just took his spot as the premier SR, just single target damage, carry everything. Now, I did hear, though, Sean, if you saw one of those early hyper talks, people were asking for a Deaton nerf. I think that is a no-no. What do you think about that?
If they nerf Ditting, bro, I think the dislike ratio is going to be massive.
I'm pretty sure that was just outdated news and people were reacting too quickly on how strong he was. Yeah, I think most people would agree now he is fine. All right, here we go, though. We got the Doki Doki, followed by the Freya and an Obol. Vic kind of showing a little bit of control. The Obol on the lock spot while also taking away the Doki. That's going to threaten the Ling Low ban.
Ooh, but Obol is not going to do so well into a cleanser, though. But the fact that Doki Doki is on the Obol team, maybe that's going to be enough for Obol to really shine. I think Obol hasn't been doing a whole lot well in today's tournament, right? Overall.
Yeah, I think we saw it a lot from like Sarah, and unfortunately their opponent had like a lot of cleanse. Oh, look, you guys were asking for the Hoyan. It's finally coming through. Now, how effective will it be here in this kind of lineup? It really depends on if she gets crowd controlled or not.
The problem with the whole Yen is that if you stun her, she's kind of dead. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, so that means we might, Vic could threaten like a Ling Low ban, and then if you have the speed, you stun, you get to proc her. However, that Lily's going to shake things up a bit, and it's on Amber. That's interesting.
All right, let's see what's going to be the last 2 pick coming out from Viction here. Is it going to be ONCC, or is he going to switch up some damage here? Because he has the attack buff coming out from the Freya, though. And I think this Freya is going to allow the Doki Doki, who is definitely going to be on Bulwark, to go first here. And that's going to be, oh boy, that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Viction. And I think Messiah also countered Hoyan really well.
Yeah, Messiah will counter her passive. So if he gets through and he one-shots her, she will not get that revive. So JD's got to watch out for this unit. The fact that Hoyan's on the lock, though, he needs another unit to kind of threaten. Maybe, like you were saying, even if Messiah gets banned, could play the control game and instead go for like a Ling Low ban. The Valerian is another kind of counter pick into that Hoyan. Going to save you from the one-shot. But I think I would have liked to see maybe a double down on control potentially.
True. I think that Valerian gotta be like a fast Valerian kind, right? Because if you use Doki Valerian and Valerian's too slow, all the Doki boost gonna be into Valerian, and that's gonna result into absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there is some weird synergy that goes on there. The problem is, right, with this format, these players kind of had a struggle swapping a lot of things around. It could just be negative synergy between the two.
All right, we got the
First ban
Messiah
does come out.
insta-ban.
Yeah, you know she had to go.
And then the Linglo is
Oh,
gonna
and
go
there
as
it
well.
is. So there's the Ling ban. That's what I was saying. If there was like another control unit, like a Kraken on 5 instead for Vicchun, he'd be in a very nice spot to kind of control the field. And even if you don't have damage, we saw what Kecker does, right? You can just control your opponent, death by 1,000 cuts.
But the problem is going to be Lily. Is she going to go first? But maybe the Freya plus the Bulwark on the Doki is going to allow him to go first. And Doki looking like she's not going to get turn 1, unfortunately.
All right, all right.
Here we go.
Well,
Big
two
speed.
action, twin trick applied. Oh, look at that, Sean. It's on the Casio.
But it is full Bulwark. He did not take a... Did he not pay attention to the full Bulwark? Oh, no. He skill 3 into absolutely nothing. That is not looking so good.
Maybe grab a little bit of chit damage. There you go. That data stream, that backup.
Are they trolling?
So we kind of talked about that, right, Sean?
Are they actually trolling?
Hey, listen, I like both these guys, all right? Give him some room to breathe. Let him cook. Let him cook.
One guy AoE sleep into full immunity. The other guy full skill 3 into Valerian. Like you gotta be doing something to me right now, okay? Like convince me why that was a strategic move, Car.
Well, you know, it's the long con, and I'm just making things up at this moment because I agree. I don't know about both of those plays. However, JJ now pressing S2 on the Freya, gonna get that Codex Obol ready to go. Now, unlike the other side, we don't have any cleanse. We don't have any bulwark. And we were talking about how Hoyan could be weak to things like stun.
But the problem is, right, Obol dot it only lasts 1 turn, and I wouldn't say that is a lot of damage. And we're having a lot of shield on the side of the Hoyan team here. So I'm not too sure that Obol is going to do any real damage, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I think he needed a second crowd control unit, and then we could really try to maintain the field pressure. But between the Valerian, between this Doki, yeah, I don't know if he's going to have enough pressure to even just break the barriers.
Valerian popping the skill 3 once again. Doki with the skill 2, potentially reducing the cooldown. But then Obo's skill is ready to go once again. So maybe going to save that for later. Never mind, he's going to use it.
Sean, you just can't read either of these players. They're on another level. Freya S3's coming out here, raining from the sky. Now, that's not Revelation build. However, that is some nightmares present.
This is the most bruiser match for a non-bruiser match I've ever seen. Like, what are we watching right now?
No Tiamat, no Holden. It's just a Hoyan here with a lot of supports.
But nobody is dying. What am I watching, bro? What the heck, dude?
Well, I feel like Revelation kind of put a lot of, no Revelation put a lot of people on a little bit of trouble in terms of their drafts.
All right, maybe when Hoyan take a turn, something's going to happen. And that's a fat maybe, because we got Valerian and defense buff and shield to deal with.
Yeah, maybe it's on Harvest. Okay, look at that damage. JJ coming in hot. Valerian Hazy Dream is procced.
You know what? I have faith in humanity once again.
Oh, hold on, though.
Wait, hold up. Hoyan did some damage, but Obo is starting to do some damage on the Hoyan as well. So it's going to be a race
those dots could add up.
For those that can for the one that can kill the hyper carry first, and Hoyan's going down.
Sean, he doesn't have the stun on her, right? And her S2 rebuttal, where she kind of just counterattacks and does big damage, is still present. So I don't know if Vic's gonna be able to navigate this without the Obol stun.
Maybe.
He also doesn't have access to the Valerian S3. That could be another counterplay or a measure used to not have her one shot.
Oh my god, the Lee is gonna allow the Hoyan to move away again, and that's gonna allow him to cut in between the Valerian protection, right? And this
Most
is not
definitely twin trick.
Uh-oh.
That S1 should be enough. Yep, there it is.
1 down. That is actually the only damage that the other team has. So that's not looking so good right now.
S1 comes out, and if you didn't know, if you don't prowess or if you don't upgrade that S1 on the Valerian, that sleep chance is so low.
She sleep? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's why.
I have never seen that before. I think this might be GG. The moment he touched the Hoyan,
Oh my god, he didn't even proc it there. Unfortunate. Because now we're going to be able to get some more damage through before she even gets that second life.
Now we've got AoE increased cooldown time. And that's going to reduce the cooldown of Hoyen as well, right? So Hoyen's about to drop some fat heat with a skill 3 once again. And with 0 health right now, oh my god, that damage is going to be big.
Let's see it.
It is massive.
All right, well, that was just game 1. What a lineup. JJ, Vic Chun. Holy. Okay, let me make sure Vic Chun here gets the red side pick first. Sean, overall thoughts on the match? What did you think?
Hey, people asked for Hoyen.
Calculations?
And Hoyen showed up and Hoyen actually slapped. That is very, very cool to see, yeah?
You say she's slapping? The feet slapping on the floor.
Oh, relax. She slapped the old man out of the match right there.
Yeah, Opal, get out of here, man.
But I think Viction could have dropped some real damage this time around. He did have the Messiah in there, you know, in his defense.
Yeah, but Sean, we were talking about the Messiah pick. It was going to probably get banned out because JJ had that Hoyen on the lock. The thing is, though, if he just picked in the 5th pick spot, something like a Kraken, I think that might have just been Vic not having enough tools available. And that's no fault to him. A lot of players right now, right? You're still trying to get your PvE on point. You don't have enough resources getting that PvP area of the game. But if he had another unit on 5, I think that could have been a way different story because I saw the vision. I saw the game plan between the Obol.
I like Viction draft right there. He's going very aggressive. He got the Tsukiyomi. He got the Messiah being in the band protection slot. But over there, JJ's going to go with the healer as well. But if this Messiah gets to move first and do a lot of damage, maybe Viction got it.
I like this. Yeah, when you see the Lily guys plus the Tsukiyomi, you are threatening that first turn aggression, turn boost that Messiah. No way to cut in. And that could be lights out for JJ if he doesn't answer appropriately.
All right, let's see what's going to be the last pick here for both players. This is going to decide the 3rd place of today's tournament.
Sean, I also like the Hoyen steal. Very, very nice into the Yelly. We talked about earlier. Chat wanted to see some Hoyen. Well, if JJ's Yelly is not on Bloodbath, the problem is I think I know what it's on. So you guys might be surprised by the damage dealt in this one.
I really like Viction last pick right there because he's mixing up CC and damage. Because if you ban out one of let's say the Tsukiyomi, you still get a lot of damage on Viction's team together with a bit of CC. And that's going to potentially stop the JJ's team from healing because there's no Alicorn and I don't think there's Bulwark on Gigabyte as well.
Last pickup from JJ is that Fu Show. So we do have a triple healer lineup, just all protecting this Yelly. It's all hands on deck. And I was kind of mentioning that I do think JJ's Yelly is on Bloodbath. This might be the same when he uses the Farm Inferno Rango. So once it rips that S3, even if it does take out that Hoyen with how much support she has with the damage reduction, I think he could survive. It just depends on the turn order between the Messiah follow-up into the Hoyen. Is that going to be enough?
Wait, he is giving Viction the attack buff and speed buff. And I know Bloodbath can be really crazy, but is it enough though? A lot of Silent plus Bloodbath, that is a lot of damage reduction, but can he withstand the big sword coming out from Messiah?
Yeah, that Messiah gonna come through. All right, let's see, guys. This is definitely a much different lineup than last game. No tickle fights here. This is pure damage.
So if Viction succeed in the cleave, he might win the game, but if he fail, his team is gonna be very vulnerable to the Yelly damage.
That's right. You definitely see the aggressor and then the person that's just trying to stall out the match for as long as possible. Because the longer the match goes, JJ looks very, very powerful. So Vic Chun's got to put pedal to the metal here and rip it. Now, Sean, you were making fun of this Law of Silence. That is some extra damage reduction. Let's see if it pays off.
All right, he's preparing. He's like powering up right there before he dropped a skill 3. Here we go, guys. Attack buff Messiah going straight into it. And the Law of Silence plus the Bloodbath allowed a Yelly to survive. You know what? I was wrong. Here's my official apology video right now on stream.
Thank you. I need to see it, Sean. I also need to see you build a Law of Silence. But here we go. Obol now up to bat. He did survive the initial hit from that Messiah, so step 1 complete for JJ. We still have the Hoyen, though.
Man, I still can't believe that a squishy damage dealer with a right shell and a Bloodbath set can survive a Messiah skill 3, and that is crazy.
Yeah, and this is real bad for Vic Chun, right? Because I was wondering if maybe the Hoyen be speed tuned to be right after her. But look at this, the barriers, the healing. Now the Yelly, all the damage done from Messiah is just getting healed up. Could even get 20% extra HP on top. And I mean, I think that's going to leave her out of range for Hoyen killing her.
But here we go, guys. Let's see what's going to happen here because Yeli is about to drop her fat skill 3 right here. Is he going to do it? I think he might just do it because he has to revive. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Sean, I don't even think he's going to die from the... Even if he does, he might not even land the full kill on the Hoyan here. Depends how much damage. Remember, when you're on Bloodbath, your damage is going to be less than like a Revelation build. So yeah, it doesn't even finish. Does she end up proccing? No, it takes out the Obol.
So it's in a way, doing less damage is actually pretty cool.
Not bad. Now we have the count, and let's see. I want to see if Viction rips it into the Yeli here. It is a big protection, and he saw how much damage the Messiah did, so he may opt for a different target. The problem is there's not a lot of better targets here.
All right, here we go. Hoya looking for a target. If she kills, she can bring back the Oboe. If she kill. Nope, not really. Yeah, I don't think it's going to look really good, guys, because Yeli is moving very soon here. I don't think Messiah's damage to do anyone anything.
Yeah, and here we go. Yeli up again. JJ, the monster. Just taking units out one by one. That's an interesting Amber.
I think the Amber's mostly there for the Swift and Swift Smite as well. But, yup, that's
saw that
pretty
on
much
the Lily earlier,
not gonna
right?
cut it, though.
Definitely more for the Matrices, yeah.
Because I don't think Messiah has anything else to offer. And Hoyan alone on the field against 3 healers is definitely not going to look good.
Now we get some extra HP for the Yeli too. My goodness. Okay, even in the ice form, getting taken out.
I guess he broke the ice with Viction right there.
A little icebreaker, Sean. The puns are on point. Now we got the Hoyan, though. No count this time. Look at that damage. Just so ineffective. I think JJ just needs to get another barrier going maybe and find a good time to proc her. He can't wait too long because let's see. What's the Messiah at? Messiah does have S3.
But without attack buff, I mean, with attack buff, he barely scratched these units, including Yeli, by the way. So I'm not too sure if that's going to do anything.
Okay, not bad. The problem is the Ling, once again, is kind of in between the two. She only has S1, though.
But I think S1 is more than enough, though. Oh my god, I got Brett, the rank 1 RTA player in my stream right now, advocating for a lot of silence. I need people to stop, okay? How about we build Wi-Fi on everything? Okay, relax.
Wow, that wasn't even enough to kill the Yeli from this position.
Man, that Yeli is really tanky, though. That is crazy.
That's what Viction needed here. That's not a good sign for JJ. All right, she does proc, and now it gets to go in the Sonya, who's so tanky.
Man, that is a 0 health
yeah.
Hoyan, and that could not take down any unit at all. That is just a rough
Sean,
match.
my Hoyan is at 93 crit. We were kind of talking about, you know, sometimes depending on, you said with the gray, there was a miscrit there. I wonder if Vic Chun is like 95 plus. You hate to see it, but sometimes it happens. Here we go. Steel buff.
And back on the void state. Oh no, she's untouchable as well.
Man, what a matchup for the 3rd place spot. JJ taking it over. Oh, wait.
I think someone pressed the give up button. Maybe that's a bug.
Is that a bug? Because, guys, surely JJ was taking that, right? It did say the victory was on their side. I think we just say JJ.
Yeah, I think JJ took a W here.
There, yeah. That's a 2-0 win. Okay, for Viction. All right. Well, guys, that was our 3rd place finish. Congratulations, both players. Thank you for putting on a show. But, Sean, now we got to get up to the finals. So players on both teams. What is that team? Let me see. The team names were, I believe it's Abyss versus No Flame. Please start sending me your players. Who's coming in first?
Man, I love that watching tournament. You learn something new every day. It's pretty cool.
What'd you learn today, Sean?
I learned that Borgny is called Borgny. Okay?
Borgne. Dude, and honestly, he's pretty good, huh? Borgny stocks.
Man, Lord of Silence Bloodbath. That is so disgusting. Like, can we build things the normal way that things should be built?
No, I like it. Don't we want some skill expression? A little bit of different shell. You can't tell what your opponent's rocking. Okay. So what do you want? You just want everyone on Revelation?
Yeah. How about that? How about we make life simple for everybody, okay? All these trap, man. Oh my god. Like, I gotta deal with Rango, gender swap, and now I go to PvP and I need to see like Lord of Silence, Bloodbath, Yeli, and Messiah going everywhere.
That Rango guy. Sean, what's your success rate on farming him? I'm just stalling for time for the second team here. I have one of the players coming up.
My win rate?
Yeah, against Rango.
Oh, it's 100% when I don't look at it.
Same.
Yeah,
so
I
in a
never
best
see
of
my
10, I saw a Sean B video talking about Rango and how much of a jerk he was.
Yeah, very, very annoying boss right there. Very annoying boss. And I heard that even the boss of Etheria, Mr. Jack, also have problem farming Rango. So maybe...
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe Jack, then let's tone him down, huh? Let's tone down the Rango.
If Jack is not liking the boss, maybe we get a little of a small nerf to the Rango boss. That'd be great. That'd be amazing.
I think maybe even more than a small nerf. There's just so much damage, so much RNG. Let players farm it, man. The fact that a lot of the shells there, right, are so strong and locked behind Rango, we'll just give it to everybody. Let people farm it a little easier.
And I think that this is not the end, right? Like with this kind of system, they're definitely gonna make new shell and new shell dungeon in the future, and I can't wait to see what's show up. You know?
Oh yeah, great point. We're gonna see some amazing shells come out, and then next week, guys, we have that supposed balance patch. I can't wait to see what happens with that too. But shouting out, guys, I need team of verse, or sorry, let's see, team. I think it's your boys, Sean.
Yeah, my boy's gonna
Team Abyss.
My boy's gonna be the winners, I believe.
No. I'm saying tell them to
Oh,
we got to get you to bed soon. Tell them to pick a member.
Oh, maybe they're deciding. I'm pretty sure they're on a voice call right now. And yeah, they're on a voice call right now. They're probably going to throw you a player very, very soon. I can see that.
Okay. All right. Listen, Sean, I got all the time in the world. It's you with the bedtime. So
if you notice, right, a lot of Infernal shell are like just the upgraded of the yellow shell. Like the Shark and the Jackal God. But we don't have an upgraded B, the defense brick shell. Right?
The Twilight Knight, yeah. There's also there's actually a 3 cleanse. It's similar to an Alicorn. You also have like the Mermaid Princess. There's actually quite a few that don't have a upgraded version yet.
Because I was thinking, wow, what if my ditching a defense brick? How cool would that be? So I don't feel bad and inferior to the yelly player like Carr, you know?
Excuse me? Okay, finally. We can stop stalling now. We got our players underway, guys. Here is the finals. Thank you to Etheria. Thank you to Sean for casting with me. It's been a blast, but here we go. Let's get the final set underway. Sean, let me make sure I get the right players in from your team. Oh, hold on, Sean. I might need to pass you. I think that little crash. I'm going to pass you the lead, and I'm going to message you the leaders, okay?
Oh, okay, sure.
I might have to rejoin. Yeah, that little disconnect, I think, kind of messed with me. So I'll message you right now.
All right, I'm going to end match. So I need to put them in, right?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, check our Discord, and I'll tell you the players that they chose. I think that crash kind of messed up. The lobby sometimes messes up here.
I can't. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me end the match. And then...
Oh, yeah, maybe it's just because they yielded out. Okay, I sent you the players too.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to put this guy
click the name on the left, and then, yeah, click the little arrows.
So we're going to throw in Reveille.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what to
Team Abyss.
Oh, deploy, right?
Yeah.
Deploy.
There you go. Okay. And then on the other side, we got Kokushibo. We saw how good that guy was.
Oh,
no worries, you're doing great, man.
So this is where you buy the skin for. Oh, I just realized that. You buy the bikini skin for this particular reason, to flex on the other guy.
Yeah, but Sean, guys, can we all agree, though? I don't mind the bikini skins. I don't mind all that. But can we get some character skins first? Like, put Rosa, Shiata. Can we get a skin for that before we get our player skins?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm just saying, man.
That would be great. Right?
Let's
all right. This is the final of today's weekly tournament, and it's going to be between Team Abyss and Team No Flame. The first player from Team Abyss is going to be Revet, and the first player from Team No Flame is going to be Kokushibo. They both beat their opponent 2-0, so they haven't lost today yet. So let's see who's going to lose the first one today. Here we go. Start battle.
Hit him up. And I'll remind you, don't forget, whoever loses will have the first pick in the next set.
Let's
You'll
see
have
what's
to
going to
manually
be.
click that.
So the loser gets first pick after this, right?
That's right, yeah. And you just have to make sure you click it on the... We'll get there when we get there. All right. I can't wait to see this match, though. Both of these players look so strong.
What if they both pre-ban Linglo and Sanya? That'd be funny.
I wouldn't mind that. A little bit of a change-up. I just don't think Sanya ever demands a pre-ban, right? There's just so many more... Yeah, look at that. Mio Obol.
Ooh, Obol getting pre-ban. I think Obo is either getting pre-banned or when he make it to the match, he does not a lot of things. I think that's one of the feeling I got from Obo today.
No, I think Obo is just overpowered as heck, man. This guy has an S2 strip. Yeah, he can set up his other control. He sets up his other control units. He can stun himself on Codex of Magic. He does it. He does it all, Sean.
Are you advocating for an Obo nerf? Like, you are such a pay-to-win player, bro.
Yes.
Like, unbelievable. Obo nerf, by the way.
Obo nerf, Kazuo nerf, Bloodbath nerf, nerf everything. You know what? Let's change it up.
What's going on here? We're splitting the healer. We have Linglo on the top and Sanya on the bottom. We have Tiamat with Sanya. The classic combo is like ketchup and fries. And over there we have the Freya together with Linglo. A lot of buff. Oh, wait. Fucho and Linglo, oh my god, healing everywhere. But
oh, Sean, look at this.
Beautiful counter.
This. He takes both healers. Yeah, and then we talked about how good the Mizuki is in these lineups against Bruiser versus Bruiser. Revet maybe has the advantage now. He could threaten that Sanya ban. Let's see if he has one of those SR healers we talked about. Maybe the Fire Chiaki, because Tiamat is a hungry Bruiser that needs some extra healing on her team.
All right, we're going to Holden right there. Holden's probably going to be pretty decent against the Mizuki being a red character against a green one as well. And Holden is going to bring defense break to the table. Meanwhile, River doesn't have a defense breaker yet. So the damage output not going to be crazy immediately. But let's see what Kokushibo is going to pick up here. Oh.
Okay, Valerian. That's not what I would have expected. Maybe just kind of the only support he has left, but typically not as good as some of the other like dedicated healers. So now if Sanya gets banned out, his Tiamat could be left out to dry.
All right, we've got a Viper getting picked up as well from Revet for some beautiful AoE slow debuff. And remember, Sanya cleanse, but not the best cleanse, I would say. So I think that slow debuff is going to stay for quite some time.
The Viper.
Let's see what's going to be.
Between the Viper and the Mizuki, Sean, you think this is enough damage for Revet, or maybe like a Rahu? The problem is Rahu is going to have to fight that Holden. Oh, wow. For Kazuo on 5. I like that.
So he's locking slow debuff and sleep and turn meter pushback. And I would say decent single target damage with the Mizuki as well. After the first turn, she buffed defense with the AoE. But after that...
What does Kokushibo bring, though? Does he get a Doki Doki on 5? Does he just maybe plan to ban out the Kazuo?
He could get a Doki Doki.
We've seen how strong it is.
But you saw the Doki Doki Valerian interaction. That was a trauma for me. Jason Borgney is back on the field, baby.
Okay, Tiamat.
So you know what? Valerian brings both attack buff and defense buff for Holden and Born. So I think Valerian's not too bad.
Sean, I like this. He bans out the Sanya. So now Revet, maybe lacking a little bit of damage. However, he has some crowd control. He has the monopoly on the healers. As long as he can kind of stall out this match, I think he's got this.
Oh, double healers against not a lot of healing. I think he has some healing, but definitely not a whole lot. So in a bruiser equation, I think the double healer comes having a little bit of advantage in the long run here.
Yeah, he's a little bit of healing, but we also have the Mizuki, right, for the wound. So depending on when that procs, when that lands, Kokushibo could be in big trouble.
That is a very fast Mizuki as well. Here we go. Rasengan drop. Good damage. I say that is actually decent damage for a support character. And being very fast at the same time.
Yeah, we call her the Punch Girl over here. Punch Girl doing not bad.
She's like the closest thing we get to like a League of Legends collaboration.
Yo, maybe. All right, here we go. The Borgney. Look at those dogs ready to pounce.
But is that going to do enough damage though? And after that, we got Fucho with a heal. So I don't think that's going to do a lot of damage though.
I mean, between the Viper as well. However, the passive ignore is going to cut off some of that. So, we're not trying to finish this match. It's Bruiser versus Bruiser.
The good thing with Born is that he can't get revenge by Viper, right? Because Viper revenge when you crit. And here comes the heal.
I think he counters the crits, give him extra chance. But here we go. Fusho with the S3. Big old barriers. Turn meter for the team.
You can see that the HP is dropping on both sides, but the side with more healing is going to recover so much quicker. And without a dedicated healer, this Tiamat HP is dropping even quicker than it should be. Holden looking for... Going in with a skill 3. Going to drop the attack down. But Unfortunately, attack now is kind of meaningless against this particular team. I don't think Viper cared too much about his damage output overall. And Linglo is going to take care of all that debuff as well.
The Gigabyte value coming in hot, guys. I think, especially when Lighthouse isn't as needed in a situation with Revelations, the Gigabyte just gives you so much momentum, so much turn meter.
Valerian prop another skill 3. Artisan coming out from Mizuki. And the focus is going to be the Tiamat.
Yeah, and all that damage early from the Kokushibo between the Borgny S3, the Holden S3 is kind of mitigated now. And I think this matchup, if it goes the distance, definitely favors Revette.
Yeah, this is the real bruiser match that we were sort of expecting for, right? When both sides have some sort of healing and they take a while to do their damage. Here we go.
We need to land that Mizuki S1 though, or get some kind of anti-heal to really seal the deal.
It's gonna be there. I think there's, without the healing, the Tiamat is knocking so hard, and the Mizuki can strip that shield, by the way, with her skill 1 landing the Dispel as well. She has a lot of Dispel in her kit. That is a very amazing character. Kind of like a mini Hendrik, but a bit more defensive.
Mini Heinrich. Artisan there, though. If she doesn't get a turn, though, Sean, we're not going to be able to strip in time, right? Unless we attack into her and get countered. So it could be a minute for that. Borgny now, ready to go.
But we saw how fast the Mizuki in the first turn, so I think she's going to get that turn very quickly. And the fact that Viper is not going to let go of that slow debuff on the side of Kokushibo. It's going to be rough, man. Like, look at that. She is gaining turn. And the fact that Future can also give her a bit of extra turn meter when she moves. And look at this slow debuff. Just never let it go, man.
S3s. Yeah, that speed up. Finally get some Bramble counters.
But the fact that the healing overtime is, and then all the buff that Valerian can give is gone so quickly, is a huge problem for Kokushibo.
Huge problem indeed. But now we have the Mizuki. She's got to be the linchpin of this match. Really relies on her. And you can see the health is already whittling away for Kokushibo. Another Rasengan goes through. Double counter. But not that much. T-Mat finally proccing, but her health is low. When her health is low, she doesn't do as much damage. Look at that. Not very much.
And she's not healing back as well with the wound as well from the Mizuki. Okay. I feel like the next play for these two players is like, if you get first pick, you pre-ban a Tiamat. If you don't, then you pick Tiamat. Not Tiamat, Linglo.
I think the play is also, if your opponent gets the monopoly on the healers, we have to pivot to more of a control style. But let's see here. The damage kind of building up on Mizuki. Oh my god, she's so low, actually. That could have been it.
But it's not it,
now
though.
We might be able to sustain. Yeah, look at that Artisan shield.
Oh my god, that is a very fat shield. And the fact that Mr. Jason Borgny is not moving anytime soon, there's no strip for the shield.
Borgny, come on. Fusho now activating again.
Oh my god, the skill 3, the whales and the shield, they're both being activated.
Send in the fish prayer. Kokushibo, victory might be leaving the grasp.
And the fact that he doesn't have a healer, it's just so hard. Like, every bit of damage that this Mizuki and Viper can do, it's just so devastating for Kokushibo because he cannot heal those damage back.
Now, there is still Amber, Sean, so there's a potential. We have to go through the entire process again. But you saw that there was a chance at landing the kill, but it's looking worse and worse by the minute.
It's so sad to see Tiamat go for a quick skill 1 and nothing lost any HP whatsoever.
Yeah, because when her health is so low, it does nothing. And look at that wound. There's the Amber. Oh, this is an interesting mechanic. When the wound, unfortunately, did get taken off. But yeah, her health is pretty low there.
Yeah, she's in a very bad state right now. Like, frozen and ready to be cooked. I think she can't receive buff as well, right? She could not get the healing overtime from the Valerian right there.
That's right. When Amber is in effect, you can't receive buffs or debuffs.
Yeah, and I don't think she's very fast as well, which means she's going to take a while to get her turn back. And during that time, I think Mizuki is going to start doing a lot of damage to this character.
Chip damage coming through.
And the chip damage from Holden is not doing so well because of the defense buff together with the healing overtime. Like,
look at that. Rasengan lands the kill finally, Sean. We had to kill her 2 times. But with that, now it's a 3v4 situation. Revette looking stronger and stronger.
And the problem with having a Valerian, I think, is when you fight a long game, Valerian kind of sucks because You're gonna get to a point where she stand there and just look pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of Valerian when there's not like a Hoyan present. I feel like she's like a second, third string unit where you just didn't have another option. And I think that might have been what happened with Kokushibo.
And usually Valerian is built slow, and even with Gigabyte, she's just not getting enough to turn to get back into a easy dream. So I think this situation is not looking so hot right now with 3 characters on the verge of dying. And Mizuki, it's just looking really, really strong right now. I think Viper being scaled with attack actually gets stronger and stronger over time as well.
Yeah, you have that mechanic in this tournament setting where the longer the match goes, right, less healing is effective. So you're going to see the damage pick up. He will not stall forever. One team will win. And the Viper, the Mizuki, here we go. Another kill landed. I think Sean might be ready to move on to game 2. There it is.
GG, my boy. Revette taking the first round from Kokushibo.
All right, Sean, don't forget to make Kokushibo first pick here. You just have to click his name before you press start and give him the first pick side.
All right. Click his name.
Kokushibo.
Wait, what do I do here? Oh, red side first pick first? Okay.
That's right. All right, we're good. And then you can send them in. They're readied up.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, game 2. My God, Sean. I think we do need to change it up, though, right? We saw how dominant Rivette looked because he took both healers. He took the premier healers. He took the Mizuki. I need to see some adaptation depending on... Now that he has first pick, though, maybe we take the first pick Ling. Let's see the pre-bans. It is a Mizuki and a Borgny.
He first picked Linglo. He pre-banned Mizuki. He wants that Tiamat in his team, but will Rivette let him do that, though? You see? You get first pick, you first pick Linglo.
That's what I do, man. Linglo is just that unit. Healer, cleanser, she does it all.
And once again, guys, this tournament, there's no revelation, and we kind of want to see what happened when there's no revelation. And we are seeing an interesting adaptation of the meta being a bit more bruiser heavy. But I think this game in particular, like this match, was very bruisery, right? But the previous round, we see some CC going on. We see some sort of mixed bag between bruiser and damage as well. But I think it's great to force people to think a little bit outside of the revelation and how to counter revelation. And see what they can do with their damage dealer. So we saw like a bloodbath, a lot of silence, yelly, that kind of stuff. Not always have to be revelation, right?
Yeah. The thing is, though, I do think the community will feel the hit of lack of revelation. If bloodbath is not adjusted at the same time, you're going to see a dominance of bruisers, maybe with some control depending on how well the bruisers adapt between alicorn, stacking effect resist. But there are a lot of options, Sean, right? Even you change your mind on the Law of Silence. I like to see the players cook a bit.
You know what? Law of Silence, best share in the game, guys. Honest to God, a lot best share in the game.
Sean,
but we
look
now
at
have
this.
Tiamat against Holden.
Yeah. And I like this. Whenever you have the Holden versus Tiamat, unless something really goes wrong, Rahu versus the Tiamat, very, very favored in this spot. Not just because of the elemental advantage, but because he can pump out so much more damage between the assists. The Wrath stacking, and then as we talked about kind of that effect where the damage increases as the match goes on, healing lessened. Rahu is kind of that guy, that premier bruiser.
And I think the problem with Kokushibo team is that you can ban protect the Tiamat, but you cannot ban protect the Linglo. So what if Linglo get banned out and Rivette can actually start just dominating the Tiamat with a lot of damage?
Well, listen, Kokushibo not going for the full tank down. We have the Obol plus a Messiah now coming through. So a little bit of a hybrid composition. Yeah, the Linglo Tiamat combo we were talking about. Maybe Ling could get banned. That could be true. What does he pick on the 5th? I think now he's got to commit to, more crowd control. Threaten a Doki ban. That's not going to leave Rivette with a lot of cleanse.
All right, but we are having a lot of AoE together with Kazuya. I wonder what's going to happen right here. Last pick for Rivette, he does have the Doki Doki to deal with the CC and Sania to provide a soft cleanse as well. And the last pick for Rivette is going to be the Holden. So he's going to lock in the double defense scaling bruiser action here. And over there, we got a lot of CC coming out from Kokushibo. Let's see which one's going to be on top.
Yeah, so I think for Kokushibo, you definitely just ban the Doki here. We kind of went to that game plan of where we're going to have to get some control, maybe get the Messiah, and then Tiamat potentially finishes in the late game. I wonder for Vet, though, does he opt to ban one of the crowd control units? Doki there does get banned. That's going to be very, very tough.
He banned Obol.
If he lets it through. Yep.
You know what?
Okay.
We might be smelling some bulwark situation here with banning the Obol right there.
Well, let's see what happens. Game 2, tournament life on the line for Kokushibo.
Zero Bulwark. He's asking to be slept right here. Let's see, he's gonna live through the control coming out from the Kazuyo. And hold up, she missed
10%
one.
of the holding though. Yep.
I think the
3 for
problem
4
is
though,
that
not
the
bad.
sleep is really cool, but then you gotta follow up with Tiamat and Messiah at some point. And can you afford to go for the skill 3?
Well, I think you kind of have to. Because once again, we talk about which team is favored in the long run, and I do think between the revive that Kokushibo wants to kind of put the pressure on, or excuse me, the Revet might need to put a little more pressure on with that Messiah.
Here we go. We're going to shield come out from Tiamat right there. The dream of every Tiamat user in farming is that she used skill 2 first. That pushback, though, I think that Messiah is gone.
Seen how effective, Sean. The hold in into the Messiah, just that full reset. 3 turns on the S2, 3 turns on the S3. He's going to be very, very ineffective in this match.
So we're now watching defense scaling Bruiser against HP scaling Bruiser. Let's see who's going to come out on top at the end.
Well, if Messiah's a non-factor, I do think Rahu takes this. But the Ling is still in play, so, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. It's not just Bruiser versus Bruiser here.
All right, Linglo with a skill 3, but then you don't want to use it right now because what's the point? Everyone's full health and the immunity is not going to protect you from anything. So Linglo's actually in a very awkward position. Here we go.
Speaking of awkward.
A bit of a small cleanse coming out from Sania.
Does he want to wake up the Fusho? Oh, yeah, self there, and it's going to cleanse off that sleep.
Beautiful maneuver right there coming out from Sania with a beautiful cleanse.
Just beautiful all around, Sean. Here we go. Team at S3. 1 provoke landing on the Rahu. That's it. Countered for her trouble as well. Double counter.
Oh my god, these men are not happy with that Tiamat skill 3. They're going in. So as you mentioned, nobody likes being slept for 2 turns, and we are kind of watching that right now. It's so exciting to being slept by Kazuyo.
Oh man, and this isn't even the worst of it, guys. When it's like just control units and you just take your hands off the keyboard, take your hands off the phone. I've been through that many times in these control matchups. Luckily though, he's not the only one, so it's not going to be pure control. Bloodbath on that Rahu.
All right, fat shield coming out from the Fucho right there, and that's going to allow a lot of protection for Revet.
Yeah, speed up as well.
I feel like
passing his turn.
The Linglo got to start saving the Tiamat soon because she's in a lot of trouble at the moment.
Yeah, he did hold that S3. We were talking about how the earlier turn she was full up. So now we're going to get some healing, get some stacks as well on the Tiamat. Defense break removed as well. There you go. Dragon form is where Kokushibo needs to put on the pressure.
Here we go. Big AoE coming out.
Oh, doesn't even break the barriers and gets countered once again.
Oh, not looking too hot right there, which means right now she's going to be the focus for all the other damage as well. And we haven't seen the Messiah doing much the entire game at the same time. The moment the Holden get a skill 2, I think Messiah's not going to be allowed to play. But maybe Kazuya is going to buy some time for the Messiah cooldown to be back.
Yeah, everyone's sleeping on the job here. That's the power. When you ban out that Doki Doki, Kokushibo went through with his game plan. Obol gets taken out, but now Kazuyo able to control the battlefield.
All right, Linglo is going to extend the buff here. And maybe there's going to be some damage coming out. Messiah, we need another 2 turns so he can get the skill 3 back. And even when he gets the skill 3 back, is he going to be able to do enough damage to kill the enemy team, though?
Maybe not, but it could be enough in combination with that Tiamat now activating that dragon form. Kokushibo not out of it yet, actually able to still maintain. And these sleeps, actually, you know, Sean, he could be getting a slight advantage.
Here we go. Big AoE damage coming out from Tiamat. Some real damage being done on Rahul, but every time she does that, she's also in danger of these 2 defense scaling Bruiser revenging with their respective defense break skill 1.
S3 is back. We're going to kind of reset back to neutral here. Both teams just have so much sustain. Doesn't press the S3. Maybe saving it for a rainy day. If you didn't know, though, the S3 kind of sticks. So I like to see sometimes if you know it's going to be a long match, so start getting 20% HP buff on a lot of your units. But I don't mind Revet playing a little safer. Look at that. Oh, my God.
That is a very... Oh, no. This window opportunity just presented itself for Revet. Big damage coming out.
It's enough. There it is.
Messiah getting dropped dead pretty much immediately. Linglo doesn't have any healing available. And I think the Kazuyo is under a lot of pressure as well.
I think that's all you needed. One of the dominoes just kind of fell through, and now Revette is going to be just taking the snowball lead. I don't know if Tiamat, especially at half health, is going to be enough. Even with the backup, you know, you get some little bit of extra damage when units are slept, but you saw how ineffective it is. You have two premier bruisers. Tiamat just not doing enough damage. Look at that. It's not enough. Countered again.
Yeah, I think Tiamat can do really well if you gotta at least pair it with like a Deathbreaker, I would say. Because right now she's just not doing enough damage. Like, I think Tiamat is a very punishing unit when you use it to fight squishy unit. But when you fight Bruiser against Bruiser, Tiamat's actually not that amazing. She's gonna die here. Oh, nobody revenge. But no, Revenge is gonna take game 2. GG.
GG's. All right. So that was just game 1.
So now we move on to game 2.
Yes. So let me, players or teams, send me your players and we'll get you guys situated. We're going to game 2 here.
Wait, we haven't even seen Dio from my team play, and he's supposed to be the strongest player. They are saving.
Well,
this
that's
guy.
why. Yeah, that means your team is in a great spot. If they get to save him for last, hey, he's sitting pretty, getting that prize money, never even needing to step to the plate.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, Sean, check the. And I'm just waiting on the second.
Wait, I got a guy in the chat say, I think they don't open this thing to public because Xiaomi does not want to get embarrassed by free-to-play players. And in general, that's why he never joined this tournament.
Oh, that sounds true.
Whoa,
Who said
whoa,
that?
what do you mean, bro? You got to be on my side. What the hell?
Facts. I like
Guys,
that chatter. Can we VIP him?
This is my first time hosting this tournament. I don't even know what is the whole procedure, okay? I'm just here to talk some gaming. Like, what are these accusations going on right now? This is crazy.
Gaming. Yeah, Sean loves his matcha tea. Sean, I sent you the players, though. Get ready. We have our next 2 ready to go.
But anyway, I am very sorry. I apologize for you not being able to join the tournament. I have no idea what is the condition for people to join, okay?
Oh, I can talk about it. Sean, why don't you take the players, check that Discord message for me, and I will talk to the people about how these work. Guys, this is the Timaeus sponsored by officially Etheria, and these are weekly tournaments where we kind of just set different format rules. We have sometimes different players, and it is more of an invitational format. However, if you want to give us feedback, please send it to either me, Sean, send it to Timaeus. I will forward all of it. If you want to hear, maybe, we can reach out and get some different players in a lineup as well. I think Sean, maybe he's scared to play in his own tournament, but I know he's going to host some tournaments. He's an amazing caster. I'll host some tournaments on my own time too. So even if you can't get into these invitationals, don't worry, guys. We'll get you into some kind of tournament.
All right, I'm going to be honest. Like, I would probably never join a tournament because I suck. I think that's pretty much the truth. Like, let's be real here, okay? Like, I kind of suck.
But Sean, can I ask, in the other game, though, were you kind of a monster? Maybe just you're a little more casual now?
Bro, I cast there too. What do you think?
Same, brother, same.
Like, I just sucked a lot of men. What?
Hey,
no.
listen,
I just suck in the game. All right, in game.
I almost got mythic and then I gave up. So you know what? I'm with you, Sean. We're casters for a reason, right, guys? If you can't play, you teach. If you can't teach, you teach gym. If you can't teach gym, we're casters. So there you go, Sean. When they're ready, though, I think we're good to go. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, Flash and Chishiya, right? We got the right player here.
Yeah, double checking. I think that is good.
All right, here we go.
Sean, your team Abyss, is just looking so strong right now.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I like that. My boys.
I think maybe a little too strong, huh?
Too strong?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Maybe a little too strong here.
What do you mean? Kokushibo defeated the entire enemy team 2-0. So I would say they were on par, okay? On par.
I'm just messing. I like what these players. Yeah, both these players definitely in the final 2 for a reason. Flash now versus Chishiya.
All right, see what's going to be going on here. We got another double healer setting coming out from Flash. And I think I can smell some sort of Holden coming out. The Holden Rahu.
Yeah. Holding these, we're going to see a very reminiscent of game one, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one. Maybe go grab a snack right now and come back and meet us in a few. You won't miss too much because we're going to see some double healer with some premier single target tank down units.
Man, I think we are kind of seeing some sort of very firm meta being formed right here. So it's either you got Tiamat, Lingalo, or you got the boys, like the Backstreet Boys right there, right?
Oh, well, you know what? How about that Yelly? We saw she did put in work earlier, right? That Law of Silence Yelly, especially Chishia now taking it. And then a Catchy the Goat.
Oh my
Last
god,
pick for Flash.
Catchy the Goat with the double defense scaling. Now that is some scary stuff going on right there.
Oh, he debated you, Sean, because now we get the, instead we just go for a third healer in the form of Fire Chiaki, potentially. Damage reduction, also very strong single target heals, too.
You know what?
And AoE.
We asked for... What the hell? What the hell, brother?
Yeah, why do we even talk about the characters? They're just going to change it up.
Yeah, hello? We need to be less flexible here. Can we lock in the draft? Are we done? Are we done? Like,
yeah, no more
please
debating
identify yourself. All right, what is going on here? We're going to lock in the draft and what is going to be the ban here for these two players.
Oh. That's the Sonya and the Kazuyo. Yeah, we don't want to deal with the Kazuyo there. She's kind of a factor when we don't have a lot of cleanses.
Yeah, true.
True. All right, Sean, who do you think's taking this? Quick prediction.
I think the boys. I think the boys combo has been working really well for people who choose to play with them. So I feel like the boys combo is probably going to be dominating this round as well, because once again, we saw the Tiamat Fuchu combo not working out previously. So
yeah, well said. Sean, I could have probably guessed that. You definitely would be picking the boys here. However, I'm more of a Yelly fan, so I'm praying this Law of Silence Yelly can come in hot, as we saw in previous games.
Can she do it, though? I'm not too sure. I think she needs to land the strip, and then she needs to land the defense break for it to actually work out.
Le boys. All right, Viper S3, speed break.
Here we go. Viper going in. Can he land all the strip? At least get the defense out of the way. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe Rahul is under a lot of pressure, though. But remember, if you're on Bloodbath, Law of Silence, you're not going to do a lot of damage. You got to pray for the proc as well.
Yeah, pray for the chain follow-ups. That's right.
Here we go. Big AoE coming out from Holden. But once again, Yelly can cleanse the attack break away. So that's not going to stop Yelly from doing massive damage onto Rahul right now, because Rahul is not having the defense buff anymore.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to be his target of choice from Chishia. I wonder if he instead maybe opts for either the Lily or the Ling. Let's see what he picks. Gets countered.
Going for the
Lily. She might be the squishiest. Only one follow-up though, Sean. Chishia maybe wanted a little more out of that exchange.
That is the problem right there, man. That's a gambling of a unit right there. But hey, very much in line with the game.
Gamba.
And pretty much after that big turn from Yelly, nothing really changed. And right now, I think the favor is going to be on the boys team, because now they can start unleashing the damage and focus on the Yelly properly.
Especially when you have that Lily, right? Sometimes when it's the Lily plus Yelly, you have that back-to-back S3 with the shell procs. But now, yeah, we kind of recovered from her big S3 turn. That was the go turn. And now Flash, I think you're right, could be favored for the boys.
And I think we are very used to Lily buffing your damage deal in PvE, doing double damage. But in PvP, buffing slow bruiser with speed buff like this and allowing them to follow up attack after Lily, defense breaking the enemy is very, very strong.
No buff steal there on the Ling Low. Gets 2 chains, but look, Artisan as well, man. Flash is just so tanky. All these teams are so tanky.
Oh, here comes the strip. And they take away the shield on the Rahul, but the damage is still there. It's just really, really hard to burst down anyone. Oh, that's a very good damage.
That S1. Yeah, that true damage can kind of punch through all these buffs.
But remember, if you see it, it's going to be an amber shell on Lily. So even if you focus on Lily, she's not going to go down like it's too easily, though.
This amber. It's more for the Matrix, right? It can roll some nice matrices. But yeah, man, that's going to be a little bit of an impact. Chishi's going to have to kill her twice, essentially.
All right, big turn coming out from the Fucho, but Lily's gonna provide some damage as well. The Viper's trying really hard to provide some extra revenge damage right there. Nobody's really doing some. Oh wait, hold up.
Yeah,
Pause.
straight into the
Pause.
dragon form too. Here we go.
Barely
Doesn't
killed
pop
the
the
lead.
Amber though. Oh my god! And now we have some healing from the Ling.
That's gonna be a
Whale's
lot of
prayer in
healing as
effect.
well. Here we go. Big defense break starting to land on the Fucho. And the problem with Fucho is that she lose turn meter when the enemy team gain turn. So she's going to eat that defense break and keep it for a long time.
S2 with the Holden. Do we have a target? We want to reset? It also does big damage, man. Push back.
Here we go. Did he land that? Did he land the increased cooldown time? I think he landed nothing.
Let's check. Yeah, looks like it. Didn't even do any damage either. Here we go, though, Yelly.
Here comes the skill one. That's going to do a lot of damage, but
Hey.
choosing a target right there. And that's going to be onto the Lily. Proc the Amber right there. This is a small window for damage that Chisia can do to kill off the Lily.
This is exactly what he needs. If he can get that secured kill, look at the damage. She's so low here. Even Rahu kind of pulling ahead. We were saying the Tiamat not looking super effective, but that S1 true damage now in the dragon form. Yelly helping, and Yelly's also going to have that S3, Sean. The Holden missing that S2 could be really bad.
Exactly. But here comes Lily with the skill 3, potentially increasing cooldown time on the entire enemy team. Especially the Yelly.
Yeah. Let's watch out for it. Okay,
He landed it.
Does hit.
Oh no, Artisan is back.
Artisans.
Oh my
These
god,
two defense scalers.
that is disgusting. But he gotta do some damage though. Chishisa's team is really tanky.
Look at
Is it
that,
big?
dude. Activate the stand.
Man, Viper is such a key component in Bruiser battle because he constantly strip away the potential buff coming out from both sides. And the Artisan being taken away is so crucial.
Yeah, that is huge. You're right. Also, the speed down, the attack breaks, the chip damage, the fact that he's just pressing S3s out of turn additionally. He's really good here. He's kind of like that, Mizuki linchpin. Oh my god. Rahu getting dangerously low. Tiamat follow-up. It's enough.
Oh my god, I could not believe it. The Tiamat Fucho combo actually worked out this time around. And the boys are not working.
The boys are going down?
Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought, even without a super dedicated healer like Linglo, Tiamat's doing really well.
It's just right, like we didn't have a lot in the beginning. The boys were looking strong. However, we didn't have a lot of damage between the Rahu Holden. Rahu not getting a lot of assists, not a lot of counters. Holden missing the S2.
I think the constant revenge proc on the Viper really make or break because the moment they pop the Artisan, they get stripped away the shield immediately. So the survivability get absolutely shut down with the Viper strip. Man, this SR character is so dirty.
That is one thing I really like, right? We may be lacking a lot of the gold tofus, but purple's a little more abundant. And some of these SRs, man, they're the real deal.
Of course, and here we go. Lily not looking so hot right now. She's about to go down as well. The Amber's on cooldown, and the Yelly is about to take a turn. So even if you buff the Linglo, I don't think that's going to be enough because
yeah,
the heal's not going to be
Flash
like
isn't giving up,
amazing.
Sean, but it's not looking too hot, right? The Ling is definitely gonna, or sorry, the Yelly's gonna take out the Lily, like you were mentioning, and from here 2v4 scenario, we already saw what kind of happened with Holden, even at full health, full power. Oh my god, and the S3 to boot. Did he pick the right target?
No, he was
actually
making
just clicked-
sure.
okay. Yeah, he just make sure. All right.
You know what? Abyss is not looking
Shush.
so hot right now. Flash Ling the first game with the boys.
All right, so Abyss actually taking a little bit of a bleed there. Sean, don't forget to send the first pick to your boy Flash.
All right, the Flash. Barry Allen's going to take the first pick this time.
Barry Allen, the boys. It's like lead boys, Sean. You ever vote on them in Champions Call? They do pretty good.
Bro, I have no idea what any of the team name is. I know there's a Doki Entertainment, and that's the only thing I know.
13th, come on, man. Union, faltering district, come on, man.
What are those?
Hydra Bank, dude. We gotta put some respect on these these companies.
By the way, I think we should have like alternate pre-ban, and you should not be able to pre-ban the same thing. I think.
Yeah, I like that idea. Guys, once again, if you have ideas for these tourneys, please send your feedback. We would love to hear them. All right.
We have Tiamat being first pick, the Linglo getting stolen, and which means Flash can potentially pick up the Sania to support the Tiamat and lock in the Holden in the middle slot to provide another layer of damage right here.
The Sanya.
I think we might need to see a Doki Doki at some point to counter this Kazuyo.
Oh, so you see a little reversal here. Now the boys, in form of the Rahu at least, now on the side of Chichia. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Kind of just taking the other
unit
two.
at this point.
The thing is, though, I believe we saw Chichia's Rahu and Holden, and I think they looked a little more effective than Flash's, at least, from a previous set.
But let's see what happened for the last two pick of Flash. He's going to pick up Viper to counter with the boys, the same way that Chichia did to him.
The boys. All right, Flash, what do you got? 5 seconds on the clock.
He's going to lock in Viper.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be very reminiscent of game 1, just more of a role reversal, Sean, if you want to take the floor on that one.
Maybe Flash going to go for a damage dealer here for the last slot to actually maybe ban out the Linglo and pick in a damage dealer to shut down the enemy quickly.
Could be. He has plenty of time here. He does have to watch out for that Kazuyo. Oh, man, the Messiah coming through. We've seen mixed results on this guy.
Yeah, so far I think Messiah has been getting dominated. Like he was drafted to do AoE damage, but he either get controlled by the Holden because nobody beat him on Bulwark, or he moved and then failed to kill the Yeli on Law of Silence and Bloodbath.
Exactly. It's either not enough damage or he gets that reset and is just kind of ineffective. Maybe, though, in combination with that Tiamat, once again, if maybe Chichia doesn't have enough damage, we can kind of cycle through those S3s, but that's some damage coming in the form of Yeli, Law of Silence.
Here we go. That is looking really good for Chichia, I think, because Flash, I'm not sure if he has the ability to survive the CC or do enough damage to kill anything.
Well, Sean, we will find out very soon here. My goodness. Ban's coming out. Uh-oh.
It's going to be a Linglo ban, and what's going to be the ban on the other side is going to be a Sania ban. Both dedicated healer getting banned out.
Well, good news for us. This will be a little bit of a quicker one with the premier healers getting taken off the board.
I like the sound of that. But here comes the first turn. That's going to belong to potentially the Kazuyo. The Kazuyo is going to get the first turn here. And we have Zero Bulwark on the other side. So everybody is open for a little sleep. And Viper is going to be a target here. Indeed. Viper get a quick little AoE slow as well. So both are getting attacked now.
Yeah, look at that voice line goes hard. Look at the debuffs, the strips. This guy's paying off dividends.
I actually turned off game voice line. I was wondering what voice line you're talking about.
You never heard Viper? Dude, he's got the dubs they got in this game at the Japanese voice acting. Very good. Come on, Sean.
Turn that on. I turned that off after day one, bro. I could not stand them talking. Like,
you don't hear the Yeli either? The hey.
I know you're into that, but me, not really. But anyway, big damage onto the Messiah right there. I'm not sure Messiah is going to survive.
Yeah, Messiah looking rough.
And also Messiah is having the attack down as well. Effective. Ooh, I don't think it's going to kill anyone with the attack down on Messiah right there.
Well, it's most certainly not going to kill, but maybe we can combo with some of the other units here. The Tiamat, maybe we can get her activated. White Fang, doing a little extra.
Decent damage, but the invincibility is going to get
coming up.
Ooh, that's pretty bad. Uh-oh, that Messiah is not looking so hot, man. Ah, that big AoE damage from Rahu is coming in. And that's going to hurt. Oh, that's a most small shield to potentially keep Messiah alive. But the thing about Messiah is that after you're done with the skill 3, you're kind of useless for a long time, huh?
I mean, the S2 can do some damage, but that attack break's sticking, right? He really needs to get that momentum, land some kills, extend that invincibility. But you're right. Between the strip, the attack break, he's sleeping on the job, literally.
And now Viper's going in. But can he do any real impact? Not really, though. And he's still getting revenge by the Holden, which is going to be even worse. And with Tiamat skill 3, I think she has to go for the skill 2 right here.
S1 does a lot as well, but yeah, we want to start proccing that dragon form. We kind of talked about how Husho, not the best healer. S2 maybe is the safer play.
Man,
he's trying to get that damage in, yeah.
I was kind of getting distracted by the word chat in this game. It's kind of crazy.
I would, yeah, hide that, man. There's some wild people in the world chat, Sean. Watch out, brother. I saw Wild Sean be in there one time. I think that was you.
Nah, I never chat in the word chat ever.
He was like level 10 and he was just being toxic to everybody.
Whoa, calm down.
I think that was your alt. Okay, here we go. Kazuyo, sleep on that Viper. No, we didn't get that wake up. Dragon form finally activating.
Is that going to be enough? It was actually enough. Wait, hold up. Hold up, man. I think the Tiamat has got something to say. Even though Messiah wasn't really doing much, but now the Tiamat's the one actually doing the work.
That's right. Talk to him, Tia. S2 ready on the Holden.
All right, here we go. Holden, skill 2 ready to go. What is it going to be on? I think he has to control down this Tiamat. But Tiamat could possibly bramble him, right?
Could be.
Oh, he waked the Viper. I'm not sure if that's a good call, though. He's trying to kill the Viper as quickly as possible, but the Viper not sleeping means the Viper is going to start revenging as well.
Yeah, and we did get a little extra chip damage on that assist. Viper getting so low right now. He does have S3. One last final hurrah. If he gets countered, though, he might die.
But hey, he took down all the others, and maybe that was worth it, though. Because now Tiamat can unleash. Oh, that is amazing damage coming from Tiamat. And I think Rahul...
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that might be GG. Wait, hold up, Amber.
Amber, but you have that... You look at this. We got the Messiah ready. Okay, there it is.
Oh, we're going to game 3 between Flash and Chishiya. This might be the first game 3 today.
It might be. You might be right. Yeah, signs of life coming through from Flash. So let's make sure that Chishiya gets the first pick here.
But hey, if Flash win, this might be over. This might be the last game of today's tournament.
So yeah, because Flash is on Team Abyss, right? Those are your boys, and they won the first set. So if Chishiya wants to move on for Team Averse, they need to take this one. I did like that heal ban when the healers kind of got banned out, right? We weren't sitting there for the longest time. So let's see if let's see what they opt for this time around.
Tiamat getting
a different draft.
But we see that the counterplay with picking up Linglo plus the boys didn't really work out. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the play again. But Flash opts to go for the Rahul in the first pick. Locking in the Rahul as well. But he might have to lock in the Holden as well.
Boys. Now, one bad thing though, Sean. I think this was game 1. Flash's Rahul Holden. It could have just been a little RNG, not getting enough counters, assists. But it seemed like they were at least the Rahu seemed a little weak. I don't know if that means like less lattice, less gear. But we'll see on this one.
Oh, I was thinking how maybe Flash want to bait Chishiya to pick the healer so that he can lock in the Viper to steal the Viper away. But the Viper is getting picked second for Chishiya, which means Flash has to be forced to pick like Linglo and Fuchu in the next slot.
Yeah, I think they should definitely put their premier healer on the lock because as we saw, if you just ban out that healer, your units, you need that sustained Fusho though. Instead of a Green Sonya is a little interesting. Maybe he's going to take both here.
Maybe he liked the speed buff.
Speed buff is definitely strong. Oh, a Doki?
Oh, we got double speed buff coming out from the Flash right here.
Yeah, triple actually if you had the Jackal Guard.
So I think the ban might be on the Viper, and he's going to try to pump damage with the Doki Doki boost.
Could be. It could also just be preparation. Oh, actually, we're swapping out. Because we did see, right, a little bit of crowd control come in from the players in game 2. But instead, opting just to take that other really premier healer in the form of Sanya. So, this is going to be a grind.
It's going to be a grind, indeed. Let's see what's going to be the last 2 pick coming out from Chishiya. We might be seeing at least the Kazuyo getting picked up here for the crowd control. But what is going to be the true support?
The Yelly.
I like that.
Second, there's a Lilith waiting?
First time getting picked in today's tournament. It's going to be Lilith.
Yeah, that's a little hype. We usually see the boys with a sprinkle of Tiamat and Yelly. Now we got a Lilith come through.
But what's gonna be the last pick though? I
probably go for another utility.
Wonder. Man, I really want to see like a red Kazuya, but I think Doki Doki
Oh, you
is
know
just
what,
straight up
Sean?
better.
I really like that. I like that. You steal the Doki, your opponent was hovering it, and that is one of the crowd control options. You have the Ling as well. So that might mean Flash has to ban the Lilith because he's going to be very weak to those stuns.
Now we are truly seeing a double HP bruiser coming out from Jashia. We got Tiamat and Lilith both scale very well with HP, and Lilith damage scale with raw HP as well. I think direct to your HP is damage, which means it's gonna be very effective against the defense killing boys.
Oh my god, that's a triple healer lineup, and the Lilith is actually going to make it through. I think he's opting for, yeah, you might be able to stun me. I don't have cleanse, but I just got so much raw healing that you're going to not be able to break through.
And Lilith is I think the only one with a little bit of that juicy skill 1 RNG that I like from my funny war game.
The extra turn? Yeah, we kind of have that in another game too.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. But in this game, Lilith's going to be the one with the mechanics. Kind of cool. All right, guys, here we go. First one belongs to Fucho. Very fast Fucho build from all these players. She's always going first to provide a shield for the team.
Especially in these bruiser lineups, right? When the Lily, the Mios aren't here, you want to build her a lot fast on that lighthouse to get cuts in, typically versus the Revelations. And since Revelation's not here, I'm not surprised she's taking first turn.
Man, 3 heals and Holden. Is that going to be enough to hold a Holden in the game, or Holden's going to go down? Because I think Holden's going to be the focus for the damage coming out from the other team.
That was a lot of Holden. Shishi's going to have to hold it on here if he wants to win this for his team. 1-1, best of 3 scenario. Viper we saw. Sean doesn't have the voice line, but man, he sounds epic.
Hey, man, the solo buff is pretty epic as well. And the defense break onto the Viper is going to allow him to do some damage after this. And all the debuff might be going away with the beautiful Linglo turn. Oh, wait, Linglo's on the other side. I'm sorry. Man, the UI is so confusing sometimes. Because I'm seeing the skill of the enemy in front of me.
No, you're definitely right. I think we could use a little overhaul in terms of spectating. It is confusing, but here we go. The Lilith finally ready.
And now she's going to drop some fat, slow debuff. And I think that's going to be a very, very strong debuff in a Bruiser battle here. And also that HP Skilling Bomb is going to start hurting very, very soon.
All right. Get that extra turn. Artisan proc. Who do we stun?
Man, imagine a Lilith on a Halloween time wave. It's going to be crazy, though.
That was a resist.
Ooh, that didn't do a whole lot, huh? But remember, that's why we have Doki Doki here, so that Lilith can keep doing this forever. And now we have Sania providing the heal for the team and a bit of cleansing as well, but it's not going to be enough. And here comes more debuff and strip gun from Viper. But the damage on the Lilith team is literally tickling the enemy. They're not doing a whole lot.
I think that's both teams here. It's going to be a grind fest for sure. But yeah, that initial start from the Lilith, not super strong. Missing the stun, not a lot of damage coming through. Viper keeping things at bay. A lot of healers on the field, Sean. That's triple healer for Team Flash.
Yeah, that's why we definitely gonna need more heal block character. That is so much healing, man.
Okay, listen. We need a cleanser style character, I will say. I think the crowd control could use a little adjustment. Chiaki.
We definitely need a bit of more of everything, huh?
Mm-hmm. You said that. Now that's going to give Origami Garden, if you didn't know, damage reduction for the team on top of some healing.
That is one of the ways for you to beat the early game Kururu boss, if you didn't know about that.
Oh, okay. Sean, I didn't think you knew what free-to-plays had to do since you have all the $300 LDs, but that's some great advice.
Whoa, calm down, buddy. But anyway, we now have HP boost coming out from Sania onto the Chiaki. So, wow. This is truly a tickle fest.
Truly a tickle fest indeed. It's one for the ages. We're going to be here for a second, Sean. I hope you got a snack, a drink, a little pillow perhaps, but this is for all the marbles, right? You said at the start, if Flash takes this could be it for Abyss, locking out the set.
The ultimate bruiser experience. Is this what you guys want? Is this you guys want for the true RTA meta?
Wait, so Sean, let's talk a bit because they're going to be tickling each other, right? Let's talk with the chats for a second here. So you're kind of seeing a glimpse at when Revelation is not present, right? The bruisers kind of take the field. So what's the fine line? Do we take out, does Revelation still need a little adjustment? Do we have to also adjust bruisers at the same time? I think that might be what we're looking at here.
Maybe the effect where they reduce healing and shielding. Maybe they need to
Kick it in
show it up
faster.
a bit faster. Yeah.
That could be an option too. And that's a nice change, Sean, that a lot of other games that you and I have maybe played in the past that also can you can change that season by season. So it's a nice way to also balance the game.
So it's like Ember Track effect. You saying like the different effect in RTA?
Yes. I was even just thinking though, the way that you were saying you could just ramp up the the decreased healing, increased damage faster. But you're right. You could also add in effects. That's another thing, like the Ember Track rotating.
That can be very interesting, but I think in a game where a lot of people don't have every unit in a game, like that'd be a great thing in a game like you have everything all the time. But in a game where your choices are so limited, let's say you build towards a certain playstyle for the season, and the next season is gonna be the opposite of that, then you just stop playing for the entire season, and it's gonna feel very bad for a low spender and free-to-play player. That's for sure.
That is definitely needed something to look out for, especially in the early end. Hopefully, though, as the game progresses, that will be not as big of a problem. But you're right. We need to watch out for players that, don't have a lot of resources to build everything.
So, what do you have for dinner?
Dinner, Sean, it's the morning for me, brother. But I got, my wife made some, like, little chicken sliders.
Dude, how do you not do any damage whatsoever? Like, zero damage.
Okay, well, Sean, I thought you were asking about my dinner, but you're right. It's still, how long has it been? And we haven't even seen some health bars move. Now we're finally getting some headway. That hold in S2, Lilith, a little bit over half health.
But anyway, back with the more Ling Low healing. So maybe not going to go down just yet.
Sean, what did you have for dinner?
I had...
Who asked? Sonya, look at that healing guy. Still no damage done. My God, this match is going to take quite a while. What a grind fest. Anyway, sorry, Sean, what were you saying?
Maybe this finally will go down. Maybe. Potentially.
Maybe. Let's see.
There should be a button, man. Like, I sacrifice my unit to, like, kill one unit on the other side. At this point, like, I will sacrifice my
like
Ling Low to kill the Sania. Like, we just go down together.
In a stalemate, you're like, it's mutually assured destruction is what you call it.
Dude, imagine you queue in RTA for like 5 minutes to get a game, and then this is the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, as a Bruiser player, this is my experience. And I figured out the, we talked about the Mizuki. I figured out the hard way where I would just lose slowly to her wound, her counters, her strip.
And that's why we need like a sort of a 4-star Hendrik, huh? With a bit more wound. And not just Mizuki, maybe another character.
You also talked about the destruction in another game. It's something called like injury. But yeah, anything that can kind of stop these HP scalers. The problem is though, right? That kind of effect, the hold-in, the boys, the defense scalers will still be good.
Or maybe they're going to add a shell that allows you to destroy or reduce the HP. Like Doki Doki effect. I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
And then you can put it on... your fun bruiser Holden character so that he can start reducing the max HP forever.
Sean, I like these ideas you're cooking up, man.
Yeah,
Get
maybe
Jack on that speed dial, man. I know you got the number. Send that feedback through.
So
Let's get these
I heard
changes.
you want more. I heard you want more RNG event. You want a horse racing event we can bet.
Wait, don't tell him that. I didn't want that. Hello.
Dude,
I want less RNG in my game.
You want a new event where you can gamble all your resources away? How about that?
No. How about less RNG? I like these ideas with the 4-star Heinrich, little buff block, anti-healing. Give me some cleanse though, Sean. Please, God, Jack. I need some more cleansers in this game. Also, any damage done yet?
I mean, we kind of saw that the Lilith HP kind of go down, but it kind of go up again, just like the stock market, just up and down, up and down.
Up and down, you never know. You got to invest when it's low, but it's never getting low here. I think the effect, though, right? We're talking about the tournament effects where the healing gets decreased, the damage may get up. I don't know the actual effect, Sean. Do you know it off the top of your head? Let's see.
Maybe we need to add another
effect.
We need another effect where HP go down and attack go up. And not just HP, and not just healing go down, right? The HP actually gonna have to go down as well.
Go down as well. Yeah, because right now it's 20% more damage, healing received, and shield received by 20%. It's currently level 3.
So you're doing like 60% more damage because nobody here is built for damage except for Holden. So nothing is really happening as well.
Yeah, I was hoping the Lilith would be a little more effective, but I don't know if it's the effect resist. I don't know if it's just the triple healer lineup, the origami putting in the damage reduction. But don't worry, guys. Soon we're gonna get some headway here.
I
can
think
feel
another
it.
problem was that Viper's slow debuff just keep everybody from doing any real damage and buy enough time for the Linglord to cut in between to heal, and that just take away all the damage that the Holden could actually do.
Sean, do you own Doki Doki?
Yes. Why?
You just have every character, huh?
Whoa,
Must be
whoa,
nice.
whoa! Calm down, relax, brother.
I mean, I'm just saying. Listen,
I got
must
her
be
from the
nice,
perma
Sean.
banner, bro. What is that? She was free to play.
All right,
I
all right. Here
think.
we go. Viper coming through, slapping some no silence, but a little ship damage. We're really
Okay.
trying to kill this Lilith, huh?
Maybe. Okay, maybe the Lilith's about to go down. But on the turn meter indicator, she's moving in front of Holden, so maybe not yet. Okay, I can see that the healing is being nerfed a lot at this point. So maybe we got a shot here.
Yeah, effect level 4 coming in.
Because the Linglord
Viper.
healing is just so little right now at this point. Okay,
The
we are
problem is,
seeing
though,
some
Sean,
damage
even if
now.
the healing is little, our damage is little too. So it's gonna be a little bit. But
Nah,
we're
nah.
getting there.
I believe the Holden's about to move and it's gonna change everything. Wait, who is Flash again?
That's your boy. What do you mean?
I have no idea who's Flash and who's Chisia. Who's who?
Oh, you mean the sides? Yeah, Flash is on our side, or the blue facing us. Or sorry,
All right.
our side. Chishia is facing us. Ling is on Chishia.
Okay,
You got me confused
so
now, Sean.
I changed
I
the
believe-
POVs for viewer retention. Okay, what are you talking about?
Oh, you're doing dynamic camera action?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, well, it should be yeah, Chishia should be the Lilith, I believe.
Man, nothing is really happening, huh? Like even with
Well, now you got me
40%.
clicking this camera button, and now I'm all over the place too. I wonder you don't know what's going on, man. You know, I like that though. W production value from Sean.
Wait, hold up. Never mind, the shield's back. Oh, even the shield from Artisan is like so
Oh yeah,
minuscule
look at
now.
that. That barrier is nothing. But yeah, the Lilith is the Chishia, for sure.
Wait, nothing's really happening. What is happening?
Sean, I think I've heard you say that about 5 times, maybe 10 times throughout this match.
I just don't know. Like, what is actually happening? This is crazy.
Well, it's a slap fest. It's a slap fest, right? And it's like two barriers are about to burst. Which one will burst first, though?
I mean, I'm about to burst too, honestly. Like, oh my god. A lot of things about to burst, including me.
TMI. Here we go. Come on.
Maybe Lilith's gonna do some damage. Like, she just does
that-
no damage whatsoever.
That does not. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till she cycles back into maybe like a S3, S2, but it's still a bit on that.
I really hope the Holden can just do some damage, but she's also not doing any real damage.
I don't think I've ever looked at Revelation quite the same after this match.
You know what? Maybe we really need Revelation. Maybe we really do.
Yeah, you guys. Listen. I'm starting to look at Revelation a bit. Necessary Evil, all that. Sheesh. If this is the alternative,
Wait, we had 0 healing now. You know what? This might be the end. You look
here
at
we
that.
go. Come on.
0 healing. I've never seen this ever in my life. 0 healing.
I will say both these competitors, Sean, right? They kind of picked the drafts that really gave them. Look how neck and neck this is.
Very exciting. Very intense.
Very intense indeed. My God, man. I'm at the edge of my seat.
I'm on the edge of my bed, bro. I'm gonna jump on that bed real quick.
Hey, stay up, man. You can't leave me just yet. We're not done yet, Sean. Imagine. Chishio
Oh my
wins this. We
God.
got one more game.
Look at that bomb damage on the Holden. It did nothing.
Push up. Viper.
Wait, maybe? Wait, who's gonna go down first? Is it Lilith? Or is it gonna be
She has
Chiaki?
skills. She has skills. Let's see.
She's gonna start dancing.
S2. Come on, Lilith. Snap.
Okay, maybe this is the moment. This is the
the
moment.
moment? Is this
Wow,
it?
0 shield and 0 healing.
It's actually 0, yeah. You don't
0
even see it
damage.
proc.
It's 0 everything.
Oh, okay, we get a stun, but the damage is still just so low.
That is actually 0 damage as well. I'm just shocked. Wait, how are we not doing any damage and killing with 0 healing on the field? That is crazy.
Because we also have no damage. We're not healing. We're not getting barriers now, but we still have 0 damage on these teams. So between the stuns, yeah, it's gonna happen soon though. Look at this, Chalky 1 health, Viper rebuttal.
Maybe it's happening.
Chalky 1 health. Uh-oh, we can finish a unit. The first casualty.
It's happening. It's
Here's the
actually
problem though, Sean.
happening.
I think, don't we have revive still?
No. Let's not talk about that.
Okay,
She's being
silence. Hold on.
Oh, the Viper is
Silence
doing
coming in
it.
clutch.
The Viper is doing it, bro. I'm so glad the Viper is on the field. He's actually the one killing things. Not literally.
Right? I think if he wasn't here, it'd be a lot slower. So from here on out, right? Is the healing actually at 0? So you just press
No,
S once?
it is at 0 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Just get the chip damage in.
It's actually 0. It's crazy. I've never seen this before. Oh my god.
3v3
oh my god.
situation.
No,
We're making some headway.
If he revenge right now, he might kill Viper. Oh my
It's not
god.
enough.
He's about to kill Viper, but it's not enough. Can he? Oh my
wait,
god.
wait, double counter.
Oh my god. The
It's
Holden.
happening.
He's doing it. If Holden beat Chisia, this might be the end of today's matches.
Oh, Sean, you're really rooting for Flash, huh?
Holden, do it, buddy. Oh my god. Oh, the revive that you
bomb
mentioned.
went off.
The revive that you mentioned is coming back.
Yeah, but I think it's at this point it's not even worth it, right?
Wait, he's not
just
even
took a
using
chip
it.
damage.
He just killed.
Yeah, you don't even need it. Oh no, 2v2 scenario.
No,
What is happening?
he's saving the revive for Holden actually.
You
He
think
need
so?
the Holden to be back. He doesn't need to revive the other character. He need the Holden to be back. Because Holden can
wonder
solo
though, when
carry
you-
this.
Yeah, but when you revive him, can they just chip him down? He's gonna be at 0 turn meter. It might be better just S1.
I don't know, man. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what he decides to be. I've never been in this situation before. Oh my god.
Flash, what do we got, man? What's the choice? 8 seconds on the clock.
He doesn't even know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Does he revive? Like
Chad doesn't know what to do.
Does he went for the
He
skill
just
one.
S1. He crit. That
But
crit
he
was
did-
huge.
But he did not cleanse. He needed to cleanse the Fucho, but he did not cleanse the Fucho. Oh my god,
Okay,
the
way to
damage.
crit back. Oh my god, the
shell
Jackal
damage. Oh my god, there's no way. The shell is so much
Okay,
damage.
wait. This hurts though, right?
This triple hit
W?
though. Right? The
Yeah,
W.
yeah. W take out the Doki 1v1 scenario. Who wins though? I think
I
Ishia's
think
gonna
the
take
better
it.
element win though. I think the better elements win.
You think it's enough? Because he's gonna have to waste 1 attack here. Ling has higher health.
They both
Let's see.
have Lighthouse. It's so funny. All right, single damage, 2,000.
It's not gonna proc though, at least.
Oh, but
The
remember,
damage is too low.
the Fucho get more bar overall. I think.
Sean, I don't know, man. I don't
Oh
know.
no, 2K over there. Linglo,
Look at this tickle. That's what is happening.
Linglo has better attack stat. Oh my
What are
god.
we? This S1 slap fest.
What is happening? Who's gonna go down first? Is it gonna be Linglo? Is it going to be Fucho?
Back and forth, boys. Rip him. Oh my god, that crit!
Triple hit! GG! Flash gonna take it! GG!
Oh, Sean likes that one, man. That could have been another game, guys, if Chisia clutched that out for his team, but Flash takes it for Team Abyss. Listen, man, that was actually kind of exciting in that final little Soul Weaver, or the healer versus healer, excuse me, lineup there at the end. My God.
Oh,
wow.
We
What a
took
crit.
30 minutes to get there. That is actually insane.
Was that 30 minutes? Did you time it?
I don't know, man.
You know,
Could
Sean,
be.
I think that was a good call then on maybe not, playing out the full match, because that one definitely went the distance.
I think that's it. That's it for today. Huge shout out to
Yes.
Abyss for winning the entire tournament. So the members of Abyss will be Flash, the guy with the name I can't read, and Dio, who I don't think is even in the room anymore. He just left and go to sleep probably.
Oh my God. Well, guys, those of you that want on Team Dio, just get on that Discord that you're already in and let Timaeus know that you are the winning team for the cash prize, $2,000 on the line. Thank you so much to Etheria for sponsoring this. Sean, do you have any closing words for us?
Hey, that was very exciting, man. I mean, we did get to see a variety of stuff, and we end up with the Bruiser against Bruiser, like how we imagined it to be.
Yeah.
So pretty much, we get to see everything. The world without revelation. How fun and exciting that would be, right? Who wouldn't want to fight between Linglo and Fucho? So, hey.
30-minute match, man. What a final run. Well, Sean, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. Guys, if you didn't know, Sean and I go back and forth, dude. If you ever hear us kind of ragging on each other, that's how we are. It was I think it's our first time casting together, though, man. But I had a ton of fun.
Yeah. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. So, I think that's the end for me as well.
Yes.
And that was very exciting. I really appreciate you spending the time with me, man. I appreciate that a lot.
Of course, Sean. Guys, Sean's community, thanks so much for hanging. Guys, in future invitationals, let us know the feedback. All the streamers, watch all the streamers. Sarah, Sean's secondary guild there, the Abyss Boys. Watch twitch.tv Averse, twitch.tv/JJWF, Sarah of the Lake, Vic Chun. Hit them up, guys. And thank you so much for tuning in.
All right. That's it for me as well. Have a good day, bro. I'll see you
Yes,
soon.
sir.
I'll talk to you soon.
Sleep well, man. Sleep well. Thank you.
The man was Car6. You can find him on Twitch. I think he's streaming on Twitch right now. You go to Twitch and you go to Etheria Restart. You can see him. But yeah, very fun tournament. Very exciting for me. First time hosting the weekly tournament. I hope they bring me back. That was very, very fun, to be honest. And if you guys like me hosting the tournament, maybe let them know on their social media or whatever. But guys, I'm sorry, but I have to leave right now. It is 1 a.m. pretty much for me. So I'm kind of dying, if you can hear from my voice. But hey, man, first time, that was a lot of fun, okay? And I want to get a bit more tournament hosting experience so I can make community tournament for you guys. But maybe after this, we can make more community-based tournament where we can invite maybe gold, platinum player. That would be interesting as well. But I need to get some experience with Etheria Restart tournament first, okay? And I think with that, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, guys. And goodbye for now.